Now we've switched away from my winter car, this is going to be our only source of snow every week. And instead of building a car in it, we have to save the world. Slight escalation. Yeah, for those that weren't there for yesterday, we're going to take a break from my winter car and go back to my summer car on Monday to get a new save. Which does mean we can go fully in on the long dark on Fridays, and I'm looking forward to it actually. Salty, welcome to the stream. Azar, welcome to the stream. Mr. Salty, welcome. You finally get to experience the junk that your dearest watches every morning. I say watches, endures. Right, back on camera today. You may notice that my already dark circles under my eyes look even darker. It's been a strange week, but I actually managed to sleep alright last night. So I'm back in full handsomeness. So, long dark. Last week, we set off with our, in a slightly tense plane ride with our ex-wife to take her on a plane journey to Great Bear Island. We were piloting. She needed to go there to save somebody who was in danger by delivering them a mysterious package. However, there was some kind of solar, what would you call it? Some Northern Lights hiccup. The plane died, went down, and now she's missing Astrid and we have the package. We don't know where it's going, we don't know where she is, and we've stumbled into town only to realise it's been completely abandoned. And other than a mysterious old lady, everybody seems to be dead. You realise bringing them here puts your relationship immediately at risk. Now questioning your taste. We have a package. And then Gwynblaine immediately. Stubbler has a package. Ah! What a nightmare I am when it comes to top flight sex jokes. Gwynblaine, good afternoon as well. Right, let's select Wintermute, which closes the game and reopens it. Who knows? Siddles, good afternoon as well. I feel like I've been talking to Siddles all morning, but I've been watching footage of the Fresh launch. Right, so, it's time to meet our new there she is. Meet the Grey Mother. A suspicious old lady who refuses to leave this town despite the fact that everybody's dead. She thinks she heard Astrid passing through this town. But to get any more information out of her, she demands, what is it? Food and firewood so she can continue. Given we're going back to my summer car on Monday, it feels good to practice getting food for an old lady sat in a chair. Who spoke to you all last night. Oh, Siddles overload. Mina, good afternoon as well. Whoa, we've leveled up to a sprout. What's this guy? Where's this going to end? Is it going to go from sprout to, like, flowering flower, then to a bush, then to a tree, then to an ent, then what? Yggdrasil by August. Siddles has a tulip. You all look lovely. It's spring, but it's cold as this. She demands. Yeah, fuck her for wanting help with the basics of survival. Yeah, that's true, actually. I need to get 8,000 of something, though. We need to put it in a box outside, apparently. Oh, yeah. I started the ordering of all the supplies we've found so far, didn't I? How do you do this? Yeah, look, you can move stuff around. It's ultimate Stubbler item management. Wonderful. Like as you've got NASA. You two NASA nerds. Alcarion, welcome to the stream on a 140 streak. Good morning. Yeah, you're not allowed to plant, Siddles. After 11 years, not much can put it at risk. Right then, where are we? Slightly tired, hungry. Speaking of hungry, can't I eat some of the food I've brought her? I've got some rabbit meat. Not that kind of rabbit meat. Let's get this eaten before we set off. I wonder if I just put all of this food in the bin for her. Gwynblade, aren't you beautiful? Salty on 160. You feel so unique, you spelt it different. Uniqui. I think she's got her own food.
I'll be hungry later.
Yeah, we will, but I wonder... Maybe I'll just give it to her. Okay, another cooking pot. I'm feeling rather over-encumbered right now. Has she got a bed? I think she's got a bed that we can sleep in, but it depends what time of day it is. Alright, I'm just going to go rummage. Grandmother, am I alright to just rummage through your house briefly? Actually, before I do this, I want to check how this quest works. So I put all the coal and firewood down here, didn't I? Okay, bear with me. Just picked up some scrap metal I didn't need. No, stop picking up scrap metal, Stubbler. Let's put scrap metal over here. Where would that be? Here? Yes. Drop that, and drop that. Right, let's go put this firewood in the bin outside and see if the number goes up. Check the weather as well. Watch a wolf be right outside. You see how much XP we got for slaying runaway plants? Well, we actually got XP for that despite not fighting anything. Right, transfer all. So that is some firewood gone in, right? Coal. Okay. Has that made the number go up? No. How do I make the firewood number go up? I don't understand. Reeps, good afternoon. What was unique? Is that some streamer name? Okay, it's kind of chilly out here. I wonder if I put food in a fridge, whether that'll count. It was an MLM. Sounds wonderful. I don't remember it now. Was it a big scandal or something? Okay, I'm putting all of this food away. Maybe not the coffee. Hey, that's what we could do. Yeah, let's try and brew some coffee. That'd be a good way to keep us on our feet. Oh, there we go. Look, that's the food I needed. I need to fill her firewood bin and then get us some more food. We're going to go to the petrol station, I think. If I was to put a cooking pot down, is this how this works? Yeah, and then coffee, look. Lovely, brew some coffee. We'll go with the theme for today and go for a snowflake. See, the biggest snowflake in the Doomhaus. So unique. I could chop wood, I'll carry on, but I can't find the keys to the tractor. There's a scammy MLM that was everywhere at one point. Is this like Sothan's Twitch channel, that kind of MLM? You're right, grandmother. It's nice to see you. Okay, the sun is rising? No, the sun's going down, the moon's rising. Maybe we'll brew this coffee but not drink it and then we'll go to bed. If she has a bed. I'm just going to sit. Grandmother, I'm going to search upstairs in your house. Has she got anything in her bedroom? I'm not searching her underpants. Can I sleep? Oh, okay, so we can go and sleep upstairs. Rest in a bedroll to store condition. What's this? A sewing kit. New objective. Repair some clothing items. What have I got? Am I got in quests? Basics of survival. I'll learn to maintain and clothing. Work through the survival school lessons. Find, harvest and prepare medicinal flock. A Rishi tea, old man's beard, a wound dress. Are we getting all this done? I feel like I should for the sake of learning how to survive in this place. Don't think there's anything in the toilet. Oh, God. Old family photos. Bless her. Press 1 to steal whatever's in her trunk. Just makeup and stuff. Is MLM in with a blonde hair or that massive unexplainable shop on Leicester Square? I like that M&M shop though. I feel like the fake it till you make it saying has never been more accurate. Right. Oh shit, this is burned. Okay, we've got some coffee with us now. We're giving out... advance the sunset is, I might go and get some firewood. It's hard to tell if the sun's going down or not. What time of day would you say this is? It's going to come out eventually that it's the MI5's head offices. Yeah. Oh shit, I just fell down a hill. Okay, let's go collect some sticks for the grandmother. Speaking of grey mothers, Sothan, good morning. How was your trip? Speaking of Cylons. Our ability to turn everything on Sothan is unmatched. Long may it continue, despite his protestations. Ooh, I don't like the sound of wolves. Where does this go? He's a Catholic. It's great a lady fainted at the show and it had to be stopped for a few minutes. That wasn't the great part, though. There's nothing Sothan loves more than unconscious. Than people having a good time. We played D&D last night. And a huge snake fight was set up by Trim. Massive this thing was. Towering over the entire like little area we were in. We all got braced and prepared and were reading up on our spells for the big fight. And Siddles tried a very, very low chance method of telling it to piss off, and it pissed off. Didn't even touch it. Yeah, Trim wanted to delay it until next week because we wouldn't have time, and Siddles managed to get it over with before 2 minutes had passed. Siddles. Nothing's a sex joke. Cats, welcome to the stream. We're collecting basic supplies for an old lady in preparation for Monday. Right, put all that in there. How much has that filled it up? 8.16. Alright, the sun is going down. Alright, a few more sticks. And then we'll go to bed. Does D&D require imagination? It does when Siddles ends things before we've even had a chance to see them. Shoot, bitch. I can tame a snake. You didn't tame it, you put it off spending any more time with you. Did somebody finally explain D&D to Trim? I forgot that. What was that in? I can't remember what that was in reference to. Now he's our DM, imagine. Okay, I'm just going to go looking under trees for fire. This feels like a nice primer to today's stream. Siddle's trying to cause all kinds of trouble. Yeah, not for the party though, for Trim who'd spent all that time organising it. I was pretty impressed with the crowd at the venue. The lady fainted and it was like watching the parting of the Red Sea for 2 emergency doctors that happened to be in the audience and the EMTs. Critical role people stopped the show, left the stage, brought up the house lights and let the medical team work. The entire place was completely silent until afterward and then applauded them. It is amazing, right? Like even in the deepest, darkest, most bullshit, most perceived to be bullshit settings, like football, like a really tense, aggressive football match, or at some gig full of what you perceive to be dickheads. The second somebody's ill or somebody needs attention, everybody is amazing. These do cause trouble. However, yesterday was just the greatest of all time. You know what? He paid for Trim Premium, Mina. That's why he ended up being successful for the first time in months. Yeah, despite everybody going around saying they hate people, I think humanity's not too bad in an emergency. A bit like how I, a Tsar, am perfectly willing to help the Grey Mug. Just impressed. Show was fantastic as well. Who would have thought? Who knew one of the most... Jesus, that was loud. Okay. First time we didn't see Siddle's keel over dead. Just don't ask what happened in the night with Trimette and I, though. In terms of quest items, I mean, till it comes out that they weren't medics, but liberal perverts. Now, Sothan won't let those kind of people in. I'm not petting the dog. It'll be the last thing I ever do. Right, I'll get 3 sticks from this. We'll have to do another Doomhaus one sometimes. The last one was an awful train wreck and it was great. Well, the reason this one has happened is because we were playing hardcore like a year ago. And Mina and I had just watched the Dungeons and Dragons film. And we was like talking about it. And Mina said I'd love to play it one day, and Trim's ears picked up. He went, alright, say no more. And before long, the people in the call had signed up for every spot and we were off. I played D&D with you, but some shithouse stole your headset. I'll sell you it back, Gwynblade. So happy how that happened, yeah. Didn't know I'd missed it. Well, that's the thing. It wasn't a thing until it was, and Trim said, like, we've already filled it in seconds, so it might be a little bit too much. No, 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 no. Is it coming to kill me? It's actually coming to kill me. Quick! Quick! Okay, I'm going to sleep and let that bitch leave. Yeah, Bear was there and he said, oh, I don't think I'm going to have time for it. And then it was full. Let me... I've got so many. I don't need all these matches, do I? Strike anywhere matches. Night, Mother. I'm going to go to bed. I promise not to burn the house down on my way up the stairs. Fuck, I've gone the wrong way. Where's there a staircase? This way. Forgive me, this is the only light I have at the moment. Are we sleeping in her bed or the guest bed? I'm sleeping in the guest bed. Don't worry, I wouldn't have insert myself, but if you ever do another and find yourself lacking, let me know. Played it once. Have you only played it once, sir, then? I think that's what Trim's idea was. It was, he wanted to fill it with people who had never played it before. And immediately he had 3 candidates right in front of him. I'm going to sleep for 7 hours, but that's going to cost me X amount of calories. No, you've already said if you find yourself lacking, so then I feel like he's judged us. Oh, I'm very hungry and very thirsty. What time is it? Still night time. Do I top up my food ever so slightly?
So hungry.
Let's just have a drink of water. I might go down. Yeah, we'll have a midnight snack just to get me to the morning. I'll have to light another match just to be able to see my way downstairs. She's one of these long lifers. Did the Doomhaus thing where I suddenly was a D8. I mean, you offered. Yeah, Augur and Koala, I remember that, with slops, right? Right, I'm going to... Let's have an orange soda and a stale chocolate bar. Because at least the soda gives calories. Arc at me using the word soda. Proud of me, Gwynblade? Who loves orange soda? Can't remember the quote. It's been 25 years. And the rest. There we go. Struggle to sink any lower. Alright, back to sleep. Think I can squeeze another couple of hours in before sunrise? Do wolves come out more at night or during the day? I don't know about wolves. They feel like a night creature to me. Hey, I just remembered. What was it I needed? Keys. I need keys to get into the bank vaults, don't I? Key 13, 15, 20, and 7. Is it still not daytime? Fuck me, running. It's still not daytime. Look how dark this game gets. My winter car could never. Yeah, for those that weren't here yesterday, by the way, we are... Because my winter car doesn't kind of feel right at the moment. So what we're going to do is on Monday, we're going back to my summer car. And we're going to build a completed game save. So that we can import it. So all I'm going to do is Suski and maybe steal Sothan's money. So we can go back into winter and import the save and see what that actually gets you. Right. What's the weather like out here? Is it... Oh, the fucking sun still hasn't come up. You know what I think we'll do before we finish collecting firewood for the Grey Mother? I am actually meant to go to the gas station. Oops, shit, and get some food. It feels a bit dark to be doing anything right now, right? Let's nip back inside until the sun comes up. Kel! That was Keenan and Kel, wasn't it? For some reason I was thinking Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Right, how do I put these matches away? So what I'm thinking of doing, these sports socks, they're not going to be good for anybody, are they? Neither is this old hat. How do I... Is there a button to unequip whatever you're... What the fuck, I just pressed... Just tabbed out for some reason. I'll just carry a rock. That works. So I'm going to collect all these clothes. Because it said one of the side quests was sewing. I need a sewing expert. What did the thing say? In here somewhere. Kenan and Kel was great. K-E-E-N-A-N, maybe? Find, harvest and prepare some medicinal flora native to the island. Store all the cooked or crafted items in your backpack to complete the lesson before treating an affliction. So, if I cook... How do I cook reishi tea then? Do I have to prepare them maybe in my inventory? I've got to stop getting this rock out. Is there a button for like unequipped weapons or something? Put away H. That's better. So I need to make some reishi tea apparently. What does it look like? Yeah. Can I do anything? Make tea that helps manage, but all I can do, look, is drop them. Kenyon and Kel. How do I prepare these? You'd think I'd boil them, right? Right, let's boil some water and maybe I can melt a litre of snow. Pass a bit of time and then the sun should come up. Now, with this, can I not put the tea things in there, maybe? How does this work? I can't remember any of this. How do you reckon you prepare these? Mix them with something, maybe? Oh, here we go. Prepare rose hips. Yeah. Anyway, it takes 15 minutes. So let's craft 4 rose hips. That's going to take an hour. No, my water's going to boil over. Nice. So then, can I cook prepared rose hips? Lovely. Oh, you said Keenan and Kel and you meant cannon and ball, I see. I didn't realise you can craft. Rose hips that are ready to be boiled to make a healing tea. Okay, so if I drink that now, am I going to heal? Struggler is trying to cook, he's using modern slang. Okay, the treatment didn't do anything, but it has given me the little warming up debuff thing. You're replacing this... Didn't you just intend to put some carpet down, Salty, and you're immediately... the whole stairs are coming down? Is the stream waffling for anybody else? What does waffling mean in the US if it doesn't mean what it does in the UK? So then, thank you for 91 months of Prime. Oh, I'm flapping. Wait. It says I haven't... Did I not just make some reishi tea? Oh, so they're now prepared, and then how do I use them to make reishi tea? Time to cook. Rose hip tea. Okay, I need to cook these and put them in my inventory. Okay, we'll do that then. Cook, cook, cook. And there's another one, and cook. Lovely. Sothan, thank you for the prime. I love you very much. Mine's pancaking, and mine went eggy. Sothan, what does waffling mean? Because in the UK, that means you're speaking too much. Right, so is that the quest done? Chaz, welcome to the stream. Yes, Doubler's trying to cook using modern slang. You know about waffle stomp? Yeah, Rikishi tea. There's tomorrow's stream. Next week's stream title. Oh, that's rose hip tea, not reishi tea. Where the fuck am I going to get an old man's beard from? Reishi tea and old man's beard. I also need to learn and maintain. Right, anyway, I'm sorry, Grey Mother, I've been flapping. I need to set off. Okay, we need to go to the petrol station down the road to get some food, which is there. I've not been that far yet, though. I also need some...
think about is food.
Alright, Mackenzie. What should we eat? We'll have 2 tins of sardines. So much tea. Took it off, and we're going to just keep the old stairs and tile to the risers, but that's changed as well. What was the phrase the other day? DIY begats DIY. I didn't use it properly, but onomatopoeically it sounded appropriate. Oh, fucking camera's gone off again. I remember Rikishi would sit on people's faces during matches, and if you're lucky enough, Chaz, you'll get him in the Royal Rumble. Okay, I don't know where south is. There's no moss on the trees, and I can't see the sun. I'm assuming south is this way, because that's the radio tower, which was south of the house on the map. I can't remember any of this. Doing some shite work training, there are 3 multiple choice answers to the question. Any type of contact with hazardous substance will always cause an immediate reaction. The multiple choices are true, false, or true. Big false. I mean, it is false, isn't it? I'm not armed. I want a shotgun or something. But it does seem like the wolves are at bay for now. I hate these questions. Asbestos kills on sight, yeah. Good luck to the people tearing down the stand where you sit in Elton Road today. Fucking full of it. You had 2 options. If it was true and I had 2 options. Oh yeah, that is a... I never thought about that. Fuck, Siddles is outsmarting me all the time suddenly. Okay, I can see a petrol station forecourt. I can hear wolves. Lots of wolves. Asbestos isn't the thing you put down the toilet, Reaps. No, that's Damascus. Am I safe here? I feel like I'm about to walk into a cutscene or something. Okay, there's wolves chasing a deer out there to the east. Somebody's in here and they're going to point a gun at me, are they? Asbestos is what they used to call ADHD, yeah. Orca gas station. Hang on. If this was set like 15 years ago, what are you charging on a remote island? Asbestos causes mesothelioma in Iraq. I guess you charge your phones, do you? Or charge your batteries for stuff around the house? Could go in and find more, I suppose. Right, I need firewood and food from here. Apparently she thinks there's still food in it. Anything in these cars? Again, invariably nothing. I thought that was a wolf then. It was me panting. An emergency beacon fired from a distress pistol and some coal. Actually, if there is a lot of coal in here, that's going to come in handy. I guess I need to check everything for the keys, though, don't I? This takes place in northern Canada, so far, on a remote island. Couple of stones. Somewhere in Canada, that's high price for 10 or 15 years. I think it's set around that time. It's Canadian dollars, though, right? And it's on a very, very tiny island, so I think it costs a shitload to get it shipped out to here. Alright, can I get in this way? Hey, I wonder if they've got a firewood barrel. Box. A gentleman. Sir, I come in peace. I just need food for an old lady down the street. Are you a wizard?
Well, another stranger. Have you escaped the town?
Escaped the town? No, I just arrived.
Not a refugee from the highways, then. You look weary, traveler. Come, warm yourself by the fire.
Who are you?
Gandalf.
I'm nobody. But you can call me Methuselah. I'm here to witness the passing of an age.
What do you mean, the passing?
Don't you see the signs?
Who was Methuselah? No, wait, Methuselah's what asbestos causes in the lungs. A remote island on the tropical winter island of Alcatraz. No, Dougie's going to swim away. It's like Shutter Island, but for old people.
You seem oddly familiar, old man.
Is
Frankie
that
Boyle.
right?
Yeah. And this whole place feels strange and empty.
The quakes changed everything here years ago. Great Bear's back was broken, and it's been laid low ever since.
Then what are you still doing here?
Aren't we here to witness an apocalypse of an apocalypse, you and I? No one thought the world would end this way, but how could they not have seen it?
It's probably just the storm. Power failure. I'm sure everything will be back to normal in a few days.
I'm not sure anything will ever be back to normal.
Has the whole world gone down? Methuselah ate what he found on his plate, and never as people do now. Did he note the amount of the calorie count? He ate it because it was chow. Never asked the Doomhaus for proper information or anything.
What is this town? I don't recall seeing it on any maps.
This is Milton. Paradise Lost. It's a town of the old world, discarded, left behind. You won't find much hope.
I need to find my friend.
I'm not sure you'll find any friends here.
I'm looking for my friend. She was with me when my plane crashed. But it looks like she must have made it out alive. Have you seen anyone pass by here?
Many people have passed. All have gone into the town. I haven't seen any come back.
Is the Grey Mother eating people? I feel like I'm talking to God.
Any idea why all the cars are stalled and left behind?
They all stopped running. People abandoned them. Nothing but metal coffins now.
You always this cheerful?
My heart weeps for you, stranger. My days are nearly finished. But you'll have to live with what remains.
Maybe the Grey Mother is a werewolf. Yeah. By day, she's a miserly old knobhead. And at night, when you're not looking, she continues to be a miserly old knobhead. Thank you, Methuselah.
Go safely, and good luck to you. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Well, I like him, for some reason. Doesn't it feel like I'm talking to God? I've been given some knowledge. Ancient in appearance, Methuselah's clear eyes suggest a deep wisdom and he radiates strength rather than frailty. He has the calm, knowing authority of someone who's seen a few things in his time. Methuselah appears to know more than he's letting on about the events on Great Bear Island. Grey Mother's an elderly blind werewolf, and probably the last remaining survivor in Milton. Just for those that are tabbed out, I didn't actually say werewolf. She seems to know something about where Astrid might have gone. Why didn't she tell me? Oh, there's my sewing primer. I'm going to read my sewing book. Everything you ever wanted to know about maintaining your clothing. Every game you play has cannibal, Sons of the Forest, My Winter Car, and now this. Well, when we go back to My Summer Car on Monday, we're going to eat Sothan. Brian Blessing, yeah. If you find or create a hazard which you're able to deal with, you should A. Deal with it, B. Leave a sign, and C. Find somebody else to deal with it. My God. I mean C, of course. Leave a sign that says stepped out to lunch, no problems here. And then whoever gets killed by it, it was their fault and the responsibility is deferred. Mr. Methuselah, sir, I need food for an old lady down the street. I'm just going to completely steal everything that exists. Ooh, an energy drink. Provides a boost to stamina and reduces fatigue for a short while. It's good for extra energy when in tough spots, but distracting headaches are going to follow. That's almost an honest energy drink descriptor. Alright. Big loot time. Batteries again, look. Can be adapted to home use. So there must have been something about the people living here. Dog food, that's what will feed the old lady. Yeah, this is the food, look. I'm going to go back with so much food that it's going to be ankle breaking. Peaches. Who would have thought that the name Methuselah would exude an old man wisdom? Yeah, so who was Methuselah in lore, though? I don't even know from what, mythology he came. Was he biblical? Okay, yeah, we've sorted her out. Anything else in the fridge? No, nothing in that one. More coffee. Methuselah is biblical and is the oldest man that ever lived. There's something supernatural going on, right? If you're the manager, it's C. The proper answer depends on where you're working. If it's Acme, then leaving a sign is required. Acme's the place Wile E. Coyote is suing, yeah. Dramatic backfire. Died around 1,000 years old. Was he playing hardcore rules? Ooh, some good medical supplies there. Okay, now into the back office. Go on, give us a safe or something I need to break into. Ooh, a bedroll. That is good. I'm massively over encumbered at this point, I'm sure. Feed her dog food and she's going to have the shiniest coat in town. Poor old Grey Mother. We've known her for 10 minutes and immediately everyone's like, that is a dog. I need a pry. Where am I going to get a pry bar from, do you reckon? So much food. Oh yeah, fire barrels. You can make little cooking stations, can't you? Right, is that everything? There's a pry bar outside. On to the final training of the day, which someone else has already did and sent me the answers. It takes 69 minutes. What are you training for, a guy? To be a grown-up? Is that out yet? Is what out yet? Sorry, cats? 3 AM on a Friday. For what? Sorry, cats? Okay, I'm going to assume this is enough food, but I can't really carry anymore, so I'm going to go back. There's an Acme movie coming out. Okay, the temperature's dropped. I need to get back and fast. Oh, the auto walk bullshit doesn't work in this. Can you see that coming up? No. Fuck. Oh, just a safety ticket. Tom Cruise. Never coming out. What the fuck is that noise? What was that? Why did that sound like the Morgana opening? We're coming, grandmother. I want to learn how to sew as well when we get home. I feel like so many times in survival games I see some kind of interesting mechanic present itself early and I'm like, I'll do that later, and then end up beating the game without doing it, and it could have been extremely useful. So I'm going to go back to the grandmother's fucking house and get out of this weather. And learn how to sew. Then I guess we're going to have to look for these keys. Ah, cocks. Oh, hang on. Fuck, I didn't realise the alerts were off. Siddles, I'm coming for you, don't worry. Hold me.
By the end of this course, you'll be able to confidently explain what the GDPR is to anyone who asks. You'll understand the principles which are essential to the regulation and know what you need to do to uphold them. You'll know how the principles are designed to both create and protect individual rights and what those rights are.
So proud of you, Siddles, honestly. I'm going to be so popular in the pub. Right, I can run inside the house if I need to, but is this thing going to come all the way up here and attack me? Yes, yes, yes. Grandmother, was that you outside? Ooh, this.
Twat.
107 months, cheeky. Shit. Cheeky, welcome to the stream. Cheeky, you can watch the stream now, because on Monday we're going back to my summer car. Cheeky, welcome to the stream, and thank you for 107 months. Right, let's put all this old food away. Is this fridge going to be our base of operations now? That's just 107 months is done. We'll put that coffee away. But we'll keep that tin of sardines out. Is that all the food she wanted? It is. Wait. But what if I want that food? That was a moose, I've seen it. It was a very small one. A barking moose, which is Gwynblade's favourite pub. Are you joking? You mentioned the movie. Did I mention the movie? I mentioned Reeps was talking about Acme because Sothan mentioned it, cats, and I was just referring to that from old knowledge. If you're talking to me. Right, grandmother. I need to learn how to sew. I've got your food, I'll go get your firewood shortly. But I need to learn how to sew. Right, what's it? Where's it? Learn to mend and maintain clothing. Is there a guide in here or something? Saw a new trailer for it recently, didn't know it was out just yet. Things. Knowledge about things. Okay, let's click all this off. actions. Knowledge about actions. Fire clothing basics. Use the radial menu to select status, then go to the clothing tab to view the... Sprinting we know, cooking meat. Okay, so if I go to clothing, let me find something that looks knackered. What would you say is durability on here? That? Oh, condition. 88, 66, 67, 95, 92, 50, 35. Actions. Repair, maybe? With a sewing kit? Briefly thought you joked about Wile E. Coyote suing Acme without knowledge it existed with that exact oh, yeah, I was basing it off Reeps' statement. Reeps knew, it turns out. Right, 46%. I assume this is how I'm going to get my sewing mission done. Cheeky AOL, thank you for the sub, very much. I'm very excitedly repairing socks. They're only at 35. Right, I'm doing this 3 times, assuming this is going to get me the sewing mission completed. Thank you, Night Mother. Not Night Mother, Grey Mother. What's Night Mother from? The Night Mother, what's that? Yeah, learn to maintain clothing. Good. So now I need old man's beard, wound dressing, and reishi. What's reishi? R-E-I-S-H-I. What's that in real life? I'm assuming it's some kind of flower. Mission complete. God, I'm so proud of myself. Skyrim, the Night Mother. Yeah. I watched a lot of lore videos on the Dark Brotherhood after I... Is it a mushroom? Oh, it's a mushroom, isn't it? Reishi mushrooms. Where are mushrooms going to grow in minus 40? Then what the hell is what's old man's beard? I guess caves, yeah. Do I know where there's any caves? Alright, before I get the rest of her stuff, I'm going to just nip out. I want to find the keys for this bank. Wow, that is a beautiful day. Look at the art style. I always find mushrooms in the grocery store in 40-degree weather. You people. You people. Why does an old man want to sell you Bitcoin? Methuselah Sothan has been around for a very long time, and he understands with his infinite wisdom that cryptocurrency is the way forward. Fuck, I got stuck on a little bit. Right, where are the keys going to be for this? I'm guessing the keys are in the houses, right? Because there'll be people's... The bank vaults will belong to people that lived in the town, in theory, right? So maybe we just check the houses we didn't loot last week. I looted those two, didn't I? Old man's beard is a plant. It does sound like a plant. Okay, this is a house in Milton. I might have already looted this. Yeah, this one's already looted. Okay, I'm just going to do a bit of going from house to house just to look for these keys. Trim's beard is a wife. I do like that phrase. Bring back beards. I think I went in that one over there with the Japanese flag outside it, didn't I? Every first-person game should have a button to slightly zoom in, like Half-Life does and even My Summer Car does. Need to trim your beard. Speaking of that, somebody write the word I need to trim my beard, but spell trim normally, like don't capitalise it. It looks so weird written down. I can't write trim anymore without 2 M's. Look at the word trim there. That I don't recognise it. I can't write trim like that anymore because it doesn't look right. I can't write kitten with an E because that looks messed up. And every time I type mind or mine, I put an A at the end because I'm sick of writing all you bastards' names 200 times a day. Right, did this person in this house have a key? Some beards grow like moss on trees. So we should check trees, maybe?
This stuff will come in handy.
Just lighter fluid. If you were going to keep a key in your house hidden, where would you hide it? Probably not in your kitchen cupboards, right? I'm going to search these just in case there's some extra food. There we go, there's getting a bit peckish. In the biscuit tin. There's no biscuit tin, though. But then where would you keep your biscuits?
I can always use more food.
I'm going to eat some. Let's eat a crunchy stuffed bar. And some tuna. Apparently it's a thing in Canada where people actually eat tuna instead of just give it to animals. On the key hanger. It's a good point, actually. Is there one? Can't even get in the fridge. Oh, it's been looted. Tuna is disgusting. Agreed. It's fucking hell. Then I read trim a bunch of times and called them siddles. Bank deposit key number 7. Lovely. Okay, it turns out you hide it in a box under your bed. There we go, look. You can now make a deposit. Perfect. Just talking about men's beards. Some men's beards only grow on the shaded spots, like moss on a tree. I took that as survival advice then, Salty. I was going to go outside and start looking at trees. Nice. Alright. So I wonder if they're just in these houses. We'll just check every house. I didn't see a place where one might be stored in Milton, in the gas station, did I? Did we? I don't know. Going in here? But what are they going to have kept in the bank other than money? And who needs money in a post-apocalyptic island? I guess you can't really call it post-apocalyptic if it's just the island that suffered the damage, right? Although Methuselah seemed to make out like it wasn't just the island. I can't physically write the word idea anymore without an R next to it. Still don't know how and why I picked it up other than mimicking northeastern US. It is brilliant before... I mean, people have started doing it since we mentioned it, but there was a time where if you searched that word, it was just you. It was amazing. Did this go? Could be survival advice, it's true. To keep very specific parts of your face warm in cold climates. Oh, I feel a bit brighter today, actually. Okay, this house is ready for plucking. Just me and 2,000 hits here. Recently there's been going around a video about feeding tuna machine. A feeding tuna machine, which is dystopian evil machinery. Tons of dead fish on a conveyor belt being transported into a big spinny thing that throws all the dead fish into the farm evenly, like a big water sprinkler. Ugh.
Can't have too much water.
True. Yeah, that sounds like something from The Matrix or whatever. She's adopted it post, yeah. There's a lot of things that we do in the Doomhaus because we feel sorry for Sothan. There's a pianist I used to love listening to called Tom Breer. Bunch of stuff on YouTube before he was tragically hit by a drunk driver and hasn't had much motor function since. Anyway, his beard was totally just a neck beard without the normal beard part. Neck only. Why did that become synonymous with, like, losers? Nice, more food. Keys.
Plant fuel. Could be useful.
Okay, an old living room. They might all just be under the beds, thinking about it. Where's this go? That goes outside. Those are what you call moss beards. Sounds like some pejorative for a WoW player or something. It implies laziness because you're not... Wait, why can't I get up? I thought I was trapped on my knees then. Okay, there's nothing under this bed. Give me the key. Just going through drawers at this point.
Could end up being useful.
Running your hands through somebody's neck beard. Ooh, hello. A down-filled layer that warms the core but leaves the arms exposed. And a good scarf. Is that scarf better than mine? 0.4. That's 0.4 and my current one's 0.16. That scarf is worthless. That's an upgrade. New hat. Nice. And then in terms of warmth, I've got no other jackets. That's a downgrade. I can fuck off. Nothing but upgrades. I need to scrap some clothes, don't I? Got the best gloves on. Pants are all good, I think. Underpants, socks, lovely. Nice. Kitten, good afternoon. Yeah, the word idea. Mr. Salty, welcome back. Grows a little above the moss line. Where in a man's body is the moss line? I'm kind of nervous to answer that because Sothan's going to fire up. I don't want to know what he wants to say. Can you run your hands through moss? Whoa, what about when your lawn's really mossy and you're supposed to dislike it, but when you walk on it, it feels amazing? You know, Salty's other half joined as well. Everything interesting happens when I'm out of town. It's because finally we feel inspired to actually do something with our lives while you're not around hanging us down, Sothan. Hanging us down? Holding us down. Hanging around our... You know what I mean. Dad used to say it. Where's he from? Don't know where I've gotten it. Looks online, seems to indicate it's mostly northeastern US. You invented it as an affectation, Sothan. Right. I've only got one key so far, but I think I'm going to go crack this vault just to see what value there is in opening these things. What key did I get? I got 7, didn't I? 7. There we go. Opening. And we have got...
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Predictable. Cash, 2 flare shells, and that was it. That was absolutely pointless. Took ages. Was slightly frustrating. And got us nothing in return. Press 1 to get all the other missing kit. Yeah, but maybe there's something really good in one of them, and that was a red herring. Yeah. Alright, key number 7 collected. I need to go unload it in the house. Said it just like how we said wash, and window. Throwing ours in for no reason. Moss lines of vinegar stripe or right below the nose. Moss line. Is that an old burnt down tower or something in the distance? Alright, I'm going to go investigate the burnt down tower. I've got very distracted. We need to go and speak to the Night Mother. Not Night Mother. Grey Mother. Moss line is just over the chin line or anywhere that isn't shaded. Moss. Grey Mother, I've come back in force and I don't actually have anything to say to you. Let's drop some clothing off though, I've got so much that I don't need. Drop. Drop. I need to come back and scrap a lot of this stuff. But if I'm not wearing it, I'm chucking it on the floor in here. When night comes, we'll do a bunch of laundry sorting. Nice. There's my scrap metal pile. We'll get rid of some scrap metal as well. Lovely. I'm about at encumbrance. What am I carrying around that weighs so friggin' much? A lot of firewood I'm using. No. Why am I so cucumbered? Shaggy Dan, good morning. So this is why some men have really hairy backs and no facial hair. Spent too much time with their back facing north. It must explain why I've got a really hairy right side. Yeah, that's the thing. It's unfairly symmetrical, his body hair. It'd be so good to just have like one really hairy leg and the other one's fine. But not because of some medical condition. But hair all over your face and chest hair in the shape of the Batman logo for some reason, but you've got a completely smooth back. DC bought advertising rights on your chest. So they're going to put a big Spider-Man on there, are they? I can sort by weight, can't I? No, yeah, sort by weight. Oh, it's 10 books that I'm carrying around for no reason. Maybe the books count as firewood. Night Mother, have all these books. Okay, I'm going out to find these keys. I know that the main quest has presented itself, but I'm going out to find these keys. But I've checked every house now. Please tell me there isn't loot in, like, weird locations that aren't houses. What the fuck was... Mate, please. I just want to search that abandoned tower. Where is it? Fuck. That's Marvel. Who doubted my knowledge? I want to draw it away from that area. Because there's like a building back there that looks burnt down instead of just collapsed. Why would it be scared of me, though? Not scared, but what? Sorry, definitely not scared. Why would it be aggressive towards me? Right then, if I run this way... I mean you no harm. I have to make sure you turn like a rotisserie chicken so it grows even. Winter meat is scarce. True, actually. I am made of meat. You're made of meat. Bear, good afternoon. If it's in... Oh, it's an old schoolhouse. I guess that makes sense. Who burnt the school down? Do I remember this? Burning a school down as a story?
This is just terrible.
No, what I remember is the school that was burnt down in Metro. Oh, wait. Did the school burn down as a result of the fire? Of the earthquakes, or...? You just didn't want to learn maths. Good work, Cheeky. What's that? Medicine in my backyard. A note describing the location of a medicine stash in Milton. Milton supply cache. Milton safety deposit boxes. The collapse taught Milton residents to be ready for the worst. Find the collectibles that point to cache location. This game's got shitloads to do. Susan, the meds I found on my last trip are at my place, out back. You know the spot. Remember, we have to make these last as long as we can. I know things are bad right now, but please help me with this. If you get sick again, I don't know what I'll do. Tea. Meds I found on my last trip are at my place, out back. Is that on the map? Yeah. Ooh. I'm a bit overwhelmed suddenly. There's nothing else to look at here. And I stole all the dog food. Don't say false shit. I stole it, Sothan, and gave it to the old lady. How dare you, cheeky? That's like saying you hate beanies in front of Stubbler. Ooh, I forgot I'd left you. Right, use the fence to distract it like the lizard would. Ooh, mushrooms. Ah, Rishi mushrooms. This is... I've got a dog chasing me, and I'm... Nice. Alright, that's the mushrooms, but I need whatever old man's beard is. I hate that wolf. What's this building? Ow. I'm having all of these mushrooms because I need to make mushroom tea. Is this stupid fucking dog still trying to chase me? Can't get around here because... Oh! Well, it stopped braying, so I assume... Oh, no! Okay, sprint. No. I need a building. Any building. It's still there, I can hear it. Why are none of these buildings go-innable? How the fuck am I going to leave now? So the wolf hates you as well, apparently. Alright, I'm fine. Have some tuna. Am I just trapped in here now? What am I going to do now? Actually, is there a bedroom? I need to check if there's a key under the bed. Oh fuck, there is no bed. It's getting dark as well, isn't it? As if to add insult to injury. Sorry, Sills. Drier weather may start to become more dominant through the second week of June, where at that time of year I fear the weather every day. Drier weather. Is that a prediction from your test? Okay, that's where I came in. Maybe we escape out of the back door. There is no back door. Maybe we go in stealth, and then if I leave, am I just going to get eaten? Alright, just in case this embarrasses me, I'm going to save now. Dogs are idiots, and I'm near this supply cache, behind this house. This course is mute, and it's just letting the unskippable video run until it gets to the test. Oh, you're fearing the weather. Is that the wolf? No, it's a rock. Brilliant. Apparently this medication stash is at the back of this house. Am I at the right place? Can't zoom in any further. It's got to be here, right? Is it? It doesn't look like medication. It looks like a coal bunker. Am I dumb? What? Would you say it? Because my waypoint marker is underneath this. Behind the home in Milton. Is it buried somewhere? It's not that crate, is it? There? Oh, yeah. Search. Pharmacillin, antiseptic, emergency steroid injection providing a short burst of energy and then you'll collapse from exhaustion. Last resort. Some painkillers. Ooh, there's a cabin up that hill. What percentage chance is there that there's a key in that house? Because I'm going back towards the wolf. We're stealthing it. I also need to be looking out for Devil's Face or whatever it's called. What was it called again? Moss Summit. Old Man Moss. Lost patience for stealthing. Fallout 4 broke me. Okay, this map's pretty big once you get outside of Milton. What's it called? Old Man's Beard. No, they're rabbits. If there's 2 rabbits outside here, there's not going to be patrolling wolves, is there? Old Man's Beard, that's it. Thing is though, I don't know where there's any caves, so if it is moss...
The sun's setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Now I'm stuck in here because there's a fucking wolf outside. And it's too dark to explore this place properly anyway. I need some source of light, don't I? Can you make like a torch or something? I can do this, but it doesn't seem exactly an efficient way to go about lighting the area. Okay, right, we're taking everything. Oh, here we go. Cave. There are some supplies hidden under a pile of rocks in a cave near Radio Tower. Don't trust anyone. Oh, I know where there is a cave, actually, when we were coming here, right? I don't trust anyone anymore. People are getting desperate, and it's only been a few days since the power went out. I'm going to stash some supplies in our special place above town, near where we look at the stars together. We may need them before help gets here. So that is... Yes, okay. We'll go get that as well. Someone was living up here. Maybe that's the goal. Loot absolutely everything and then go back and spend the night times with the Night Mother, Grey Mother. That goes back outside. Right. Are you ready to watch a 38-year-old man do a 100-metre sprint while massively over-encumbered with dog food and old clothes and mushrooms, while being chased by a wolf? I'm at such a risk of breaking something running this fast. Okay. Right, let's sort the clothes out, and I'm going to make this mushroom stuff. Tea with mushrooms. That's almost as far-fetched as people actually eating tuna. If I can climb the water tower, I wouldn't mind trying. This is good. It's nice to have some direction. No, 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 no. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get in the fucking house. I'm going to have to kill this wolf. So, on your experience, what's the best way of killing cute animals? Night, Mother. I'll talk to you in a minute. I need to make some tea. Okay, first job, let's unload some stuff because I am absolutely overloaded. Kindness. Drop all that. That's a lot of paper. Turns out, carrying about 40 newspapers is heavier than it sounds. So this could be my firewood area. Look at this for inventory management, by the way. You can even rotate it. Oh, this game was built for me. So this is my, like, I don't need all these matches either, do I? They're not that heavy, but what's the point in carrying 60 friggin' matches? Drop them matches, drop them matches. Drop. I don't need that, do I? I don't need all this fucking money either. We'll just keep them 17, actually. Right, we've got loads of matches there. Got some old steel. Let's drop all this cash. It's like Monopoly money, though. It's got Canada written on it, whatever that means. That's a lot of tea. Do I need half a litre of antiseptic if I already have half a litre? Are you suggesting I bite back, Paula? That's not very Greenpeace of you. So rosehip tea is a painkiller. We've got some food, but I don't know if I want to waste that. See, that's a kilo, look. Lantern fuel and no lantern. Wonderful. Let's put that there for no reason. Learn how to read, old man. That clearly says Jap. Oh, yeah. Drop all them. It's a lot of cloth. Right, I'm getting set up. I feel like now the inventory management's started. Actually, I need to keep that on me because if I'm going to spend tonight doing, like, clothing and inventory management, I'm going to need to keep that stuff on me. I don't need a dead rabbit. I'll give that to Night Mother, and if she is in fact a dog, as a lot of you have suggested she is, I'll wake up and that'll be gone. There you go, Night Mother, that's yours. Don't eat it all at once. Right, what time is it? Oh, it's about midstream break time. Fancy a midstream break sat with Night Mother? Not Night Mother, Grey Mother. That sounds quite pleasant, actually. I don't even think I'm going to put the music on it and just sit and listen to a nice, pleasant fire. Your rose hips itch a lot. But do they lie? Right, everybody relax. You're not sat with the tractor engine on. You're not listening to Sothan waffling away on the radio. This is a nice, relaxing midstream break, old lady. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Hello friends. Spam.
Playing a game set in Canada, a Canadian comes in and immediately ruins the atmosphere. Fisty, thank you for the bits. Cheeky, thank you for the spam. Fisty, good afternoon. Sorry, good morning. Right. Fucking cheap cans. What's in this? Oh, it's bust. Hang on. There we go. Is it afternoon? Fisty, good afternoon. How we get it wrong with you? Too far east. Kitten says Pepsi Max Cherry. Cheeky says cream soda. Sothan says cloudy lemonade. Cheeky says cream soda again. He didn't say it again. I just read it twice. Azar says twisted fruit. Polar says generic cola. Starting a World Cup form, it will be available. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I need to explain that, I suppose. I tell you what, we'll make a push for it on Monday. So in my summer car on Monday, we'll fire up the Doomhaus World Cup predictions, if you remember that from the other ones. So everybody, there will be a form that will be sent out, and in that form, it just has all the games listed for the World Cup. And even if you have no knowledge of football, you can just make some fucking predictions, as detailed or as researched or as absolute pie in the sky as you like. And the person with the most correct, the person who predicted best wins 10 bonus points for their team and a personal point. And there's one that Siddles does for money as well. Shaggydan says ginger beer. Alcarion says Diet Coke. Fisty says Dandelion and Burdock. Bear says shit cola. You're in the morning for half the stream and afternoon for half. Fisty, good afternoon. Yeah, speaking of being on camera, am I actually? I'm not drifting, am I? No, I sound about right. Okay, it's night time out there. We've got a couple of hours before bed, in-game hours. And I'm going to use that time to try and learn how to... What was the quest again? Not the supply caches, not that. Basics of survival. Reishi tea. How do you make reishi tea? Some kind of mushroom tea. It was in here, wasn't it? Prepare reishi mushrooms. Mushrooms ready to be boiled to make a natural drink with healing properties. Let's craft 3. It'll take 45 minutes of in-game time, apparently. To tell you how you know, if you pass the midstream break, it's afternoon. Then good afternoon. There we go, so I need to boil these, cook. Lovely. It'll take 10 minutes. The answer is, everybody, that's a lot of answers today, unlike yesterday. Still finished, yeah. I wish it was cherry, but it's not. I had to steal this off her, so nobody tell her. Don't call me a bastard, just get it right. Pepsi, so piss water. Delicious piss water. I am kind of concerned that there was like a hoodie or something that I put in the clothes pile that I think might have been better. Whether I can find it in here now, because I've stacked it all on top of it, so they're like a fucking idiot. See, Fisty knows. So take that. Has that completed the survival challenge for me? Ick from a man pictured recently drinking Foster's. Is Foster's? It might be different over there. Is it seen as like a... Okay, that's the one from the kit. Is it seen as like a relatively high-end beer over there? Wait, I only made one Rishi... What? I need to cook a few of these. Right. Rishi tea, cook. Just skip it. And then cook Rishi tea. Not high-end, but you like it. I mean, it's always good, right? If you find something that's cheap, and you get something out of it. Right then, I only need old man's beard wound dressings. I can't make that already, can I? No. What was the other thing? Did it need bandages? Didn't it say learn how to make bandages? No? Sewing, wasn't it? Alright, I need to find old man's beard. Seeing as Alcarion shaved his recently. Let's drink this water. It's harder to find than it used to be, is it really? Or is it they're just not selling much of it now? He said the game was set in Canada, but I've never heard of Foster's. Nah, Foster, we were talking about Alcarion drinking it on his stream. Everybody click Alcarion's name and give him a call. Worked at a petrol station a few years ago, for a few years, and only one guy ever bought it. Niche. Right, I'm going to eat some dog food. Everybody look away. Some old dog food at that. Can I not take that food out of there now because it belongs to her?
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
I'd love to, but this old lady's stolen all my food. You have to eat enough calories to get you through the night as well in this toxic game. It has to come a long way, though, from the Molson Coors Brewery. 20 miles away. Oh, look at him with his tulip out. That wasn't meant to sound, you know. It's not very popular. A major grocery chain near me stopped carrying it. It just doesn't sell. So he bought them all out. It's Alcarion's gingerbreads. Right, I think I'm ready to go to bed then. Thank you, Grey Mother. I'm going to have to light a match again. I need some form of light that isn't matches, because this is daft. Alright, I've got about a quart of food. What time of night is it? It's about about halfway through the night, so let's get 6 hours sleep. Good night. Carlin, the official beer of the Reform Party, is Canadian. Fun fact Friday. I was such a British icon, not British. Stella sold loads.
Right now.
Stella did a really good rebrand, didn't they, recently? They had adverts where it looked posh and French. I can't eat this shit, can I? Because she's stolen it all. Oh, I can. Never mind, I've accidentally... Okay, that's too much food. Tell you what, we're eating to full. Thank you, Night Mother. Grey Mother. Now we're going to eat some dry crackers. More dry crackers. Oh god, that absolutely tanked my thirst. Drink some water then. I know I didn't realise it was doing that, Fisty, but I should have thought. Nice. I think we're about ready to head out. The sun's just about to come up. We've got a lot of food on me though, but we're about just over half, maybe 60% carry capacity. Should be lovely. Alright, today's mission, we're off to that cave, because I need to find moss, apparently, to make something fancy. Ooh, it's dark. Can't hear the wolf though, but our stats are good. Right, I need to go to the radio tower, which is up there. Okay, we're going to go slightly at night. I don't know if there's any wolves up here, but there might be. Pabst. Did you say Pabst? I don't know that word. I've never heard that word said out loud. That was a big seller. After the usual shit like Bush, Coors, Natty Light, Keystone, Corona, Heineken, and basically anything else. There you go, Alkarion. You've got pretty unique tastes. Not close enough. It might be the last time I ever say it, so if I got that close, it's fine. Okay, it's too dark. I need some sort of alternate light source. Such a good looking game, even when it's dark. People are going to come in and think I'm playing my winter car again. Again, I'll keep saying it. If you see my summer car on stream on Monday, don't be too surprised, because I'm going to go back at... Can I not get back up here? Wait, what? Oh. We're going back to summer, because you can import a save into my winter car. That was like a big thing people were saying was possible. So what we're going to do, just to see if there is any story in my winter car that we aren't able to access because we haven't imported a save, I'm going to go back to summer and I'm going to power my way to a save that has Suski pregnant and maybe Sothan's money. Not rally, not any of that. We're just going to do the main story. Perhaps. So Sothan, I'm going to be writing out lots of countries now. Are you going to test Sothan's geographical knowledge? Don't embarrass the man in front of people that know him. Right, is this where the cave was? Yes. Apparently there's a survival cache in this cave. It's so dark though. Can I make a campfire? Fuck. So we'll have to explore it like this, but this is too dark, isn't it? Shit. The sun is coming. Right, let me just get some sticks and some bullshit, and I'll try and get a fire going in here briefly. If I can find some firewood. Here's a stick. Plus my temperature's dropping, so I'm going to need to work on that. So how I type them, is I hit caps lock, hit M, then hit caps lock again, then type Exico, then hit caps lock again, then hit S, then hit caps lock, then Outh, then hit caps lock, then A, then caps lock, then Africa. Am I doing this right? No, Philistines in Southeast Asia, so that is talking about people that are in the World Cup. Sun, can you come up, please? Oh, look at the beautiful sunrise. Good looking game. Oh shit, yeah. Okay, we're getting a bit cold. Just need to grab a few sticks so I can go back and make a fire in the cave. Then we're going to go search for this moss. enjoying this. I don't remember all of this. This must have been added for the story. Right, we're in the cave. Temperature is dropping dramatically, and I'm at risk of getting hypothermia.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
Mackenzie, will you stop whining? Okay, 100% success. Starting a fire. That is the darkest fire I've ever seen. Have I managed to get a bug where fire just creates no light?
Like I survived another night.
There we go. Alright. Somewhere apparently in here is a cache of... Oh god, there's my last fire. I could have just used that after all of that. Turn your gamma up. How dare you? By the way, we watched The Power of WoW last night. Martin and Kitten were playing, running about. They spent about 2 hours in game, absolutely balls deep playing it, and never left Ironforge. Is it? There we go. MRE, good quality, meets all technical requirements to be considered real food, but it's designed to keep a soldier on their feet. Water purification tablets, ear wrap, a flare, some slightly pleasant piano, violin music. Nice. Okay, I'm going to sit by the fire and just warm up for a bit. Dougie, welcome to the stream and good morning. I'm surviving, Dougie. I've not died yet. How do you pass time? Is it in here? Yeah. Let's pass time for an hour. There we go. Warming up. Lovely. And the sun's up. Smash it. I'm late because I was busy crying my eyes out on the inside at your oldest 4K graduation ceremony. Your old... Oh, wait. I thought you meant when you said your oldest, I thought you meant your oldest, as in your oldest child. I was thinking, fucking hell, that's gone fast. No, wait. What does 4K mean? Explain that to somebody that doesn't live in NA. That might actually be what he said. I thought 4K was like footage in 4K from your own graduation. The fact that Kitten and Fisty are both... Oh, 4K is preschool, I see. Wait, graduated? Oh, damn. Dougie, good work. I bet that was emotional. Sorry, I misunderstood that completely. I didn't know, but I assumed it was a child. Stumbler is 240p. Yeah, I'm lacking a few pixels, alright. Don't mean I'm not happy for Dougie. Good stuff. Give her a congratulations from a bunch of weirdos that she doesn't know that her father hangs around with on the internet for some reason. Yeah, I thought you meant you were watching it via a stream. Yeah, me too. For some reason I thought you were watching old footage in 4K. It's also the last day for the younger girl at daycare. So much sadness at growing up. Yeah. Time's not going to wait. That is good stuff, though. Good stuff, Dougie. Good stuff. And now about some other good news as well. We're going back to My Summer Car on Monday. Everything's coming up, Dougie. There's too many U's in Uruguay. Yeah, there is. Good shit, though, Dougie. See, Siddles kept his caps lock on. No, Siddles didn't keep his caps lock on for that. Another U, yeah. He pressed shift for every letter. Oh, look at the new hat. God, that looks so good in it. Look at that. Looking good is half the battle. Beautiful. Wait, I didn't look for moss in the... I don't have a swear-in finish, but... The first time you're properly looking at the fit. What time does it... What date does it kick off? Kat said the other day, but I've already forgotten. Is it the 8th? No. It's not the 18th, is it? Isn't it in like 10 days or something? Thank you, Cheeky.
V2.
Doesn't sound nearly as good without Ronya. The 11th, that's it. Ooh. So on Monday, we're going to put the form out for everybody that wants to potentially win themselves a point and their team 10 points in the World Cup. During the ceremony, I turned to my wife and said, next year we're going to have a tough time because we'll be wrangling the twins while doing this for 2 of them. Oh, God, yeah. So you're coming up on... Is it going to be 4 kids now, Dougie? You didn't have 1 when we met, did we? Did you? Christ, we've known each other a long time. Dougie, thank you for the bits. Some bangers like Netherlands versus Japan, Spain versus Cape Verde, Iran versus New Zealand. Whoa. Of course, we all know what we're going to go predictions for those. 8 PM our time. I seriously consider putting this out today. It's time consuming. Do a big recap on Monday. Maybe then, should we do it tonight? On the 11th.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
Yeah, maybe. We'll consider it. So it's the 11th. What day is it today? So it's in about 10 days. I still kind of like doing it on Monday, but you're probably right. We need as much time as possible. But then we can just put it out in Discord, and then people can be busy doing it, and then I can announce it to the people that don't. Yeah, I don't suppose it... Yeah, alright, we'll put it out after the stream, Shitty Siddles. How about that? My youngest and last just started walking. Will be on... be 1 in 12 days. Damn. They are milestones, aren't they? All these little humans. God, I remember a time when there was only Satan in the Doomhaus that had kids. I mean, the Doomhaus has grown a lot since then, but it does seem strange. There's no moss in here. What? Now there's the Trims, and there's Kitten, and there's Dougie, and there's Salty, and there's Polar, and there's Azar, and everybody's at it. It's not moss. So it isn't moss.
Looks like it worked.
What kind of plant is it? Got the old torch on the fire. Right, I'm just going to sit here for a minute and warm up. It's actually colder than I've been making it look when you don't immediately go into a house. Throw it out today, then can do a big Q&A. Yeah, true, it's true. I'm all in for those weird games usually because the stakes are still so high, but this might be too much now. I think in the early rounds, like you say, there's a bit more... There's higher stakes for the lower teams, right? You're right. Unless there's like some mental group where they have to get out, or all the big teams have to get out. What kind of plant would Devil's Face be, or whatever it's called? I don't know what to look for. So I need a plant called... Old Man's Beard. There is no group of... I guess it's hard to get a group of death now because there's so many countries. I must admit, with it being... With this World Cup, with all the games kicking off so very late in the evening, and... with it being really big, I'm not terribly excited for it to start, but we'll all get into it eventually, won't we? 6 of the best third places going through, too. 6 of the best third places. What do you mean, like? Oh, 6 of the in the groups. Yeah, I get you now. Trying to find decent recipes for dieting for my grocery run. It keeps seeing meal prep recipes that look good until they burst out 4 pounds of 93% lean beef, which immediately bumps the price up by $30. Just stop eating real food, Sotha. It's time you started just buying processed, cheap rubbish. Hey, Cats, have you still got the whatever thing you was using to transfer the data from Siddles' sheet into that visualization in Discord for the live scores? That is processed cheap. You need an even worse diet, Sothan. This healthy living's killing you. Even if it's only 5% healthier than eating stuff from the dustbin. Okay. I guess I'm going to hand this quest in now. But I still need to find the keys, though. Like, what's over there across that bridge? I'm going to go check. Let's warm up and then we're going to go over the bridge. That's the next mission.
Never felt so cold in my life.
I know, Mackenzie. Tell you what, while we're warming up, it's probably better to melt some snow. Yeah, and if the sheet stays roughly the same format, it'll probably still work. I've attempted to even make it better 2 months ago, but that didn't go anywhere. Gotcha. I mean, Siddles, is this sheet going to be similar? So cats can do the live score thing? I mean, you don't have to, cats, but if there's, like, spicy games that we're all interested to watch. Like, do we have any idea of the schedule? Like, when are the later games going to be played? It might be adaptable. Have everyone in the same sheet. Filter it to Doomhaus members. Gotcha. So cats would have to think of a way to filter out the people that are non-Doomhaus. Ooh, what did I just do? I don't think I meant to do that, did I? Okay, boil some more water. Okay, yeah, let's just boil this. Lovely, and we've warmed up nice. So that's it. Yeah, I need to drink some water as well, so we'll drink that. Lovely, smashing, nice. Mina, I got a finesse on about 15 people guessing. Best day of my life. Thank you, Night Mother. Grey Mother. Bit tired and it's like midday. Why can't I put a cooking pot down? Okay. Oh, is that in the group? Scotland versus Brazil. Maybe I'll drink some coffee. Although the coffee's gone cold, hasn't it? Do I not have coffee? There we go. Coffee. Cup of coffee. Drink. And that should increase my fatigue level. Yeah, you got a little boost on my fatigue level. Smash it. Bit tired at midday. I think it's a lack of vitamin D. I feel that. 28 smite. That's such an unlikely emote to take off. Right, we're going to go investigate across this bridge. I don't know what's over there, but we're off. Alter Bridge, they're finishing the gig at 10 and showing the game at the venue. That'll be good. What, are the band going to sit and watch it as well? Just made the fluffiest, most tender muffins I have ever made in my life, and they look like shit. With food, it's not about presentation, right? Unlike gearing in WoW. Looking good is 0% of the battle. If Italy made it, there would be that one group where people shat their pants, yeah. Oh, why did Wales go through? Got Bielsa in it though, I suppose, so there's something to get behind. It's your new Turkey Doomer. It's taken 9 years of emote evolution for Mina to finally get over the first one that was added all the way back in 2016. Yeah, Mumsnet presents Alter Bridge, yeah. People who say you eat with your eyes first are wrong, yeah they are. They're almost as wrong as people that eat tuna like it's food. Look at this bridge. I'm assuming the river's frozen. Can anybody see Old Man's beard? I don't know if I'm walking like outside of the... Alright, I'll check if something's behind the waterfall. All the power lines have been cut. They probably went down in the earthquake, didn't they? It feels like the old man shaves his beard, Mina, because I'm looking for something called Old Man's Beard to apparently make some kind of like healing stuff. It's herbalism, essentially. But I found all the different types of mushrooms and rose hips and stuff, but I can't find whatever Old Man's Beard is. Tuna mayo with melted extra sharp cheddar cheese melted on top and dipped into sweet chili sauce is disgusting, and I'm glad I didn't eat it while pregnant. True. Is there actually nothing? Broke video game design 101 rules. There you go, Paula. The video game that you're making. Don't put things behind the waterfalls to stand out in gaming. I need to find a decent tuna recipe so I can make it and bin it immediately. True, sir. Alright. Second attempt at getting over the bridge. This, I feel like it's going to say, don't go this way. You need to go back and speak to Night Mother. I can hear wolves and I can see rabbits. And the bridge is creaking, which is unsettling, but there is some kind of church. Maybe Jesus has survived and Methuselah isn't the first ancient creature. Cellist? Tuna with a cheesy tagliatelle and broccoli, Sothan, is disgusting. He's right, yeah. Okay, there's a wolf over there. Applied to change your name. I've procrastinated on it for 15 years and it took me 5 minutes to fill out the form and send the application off. What, your name in real life? Don't like you. I didn't know that was something you was thinking of doing, mate. Ooh. Oh, you're going to trim it down a bit? Hey! Oh, fucking hell. I don't want to make a break for... Is it sprinting at me? No, that was me running. That was my own footprint, the footsteps. So that answer me, you bitch. Stay back. Look up tuna crunch, since that's what we was talking about meal prep-wise. You're cutting off 2 of the 5. If only you'd have done this at school so you didn't have to write so much. Okay, is this church safe? It feels safe. I don't have to sit in a car to avoid wolves. Okay, thank fuck it's open. Hi, Mrs. XX Rim Jobbers 69XX. Ooh, look at this. Maybe one of the bank keys is in a church? Let's look under all the pews. Can't get under these pews. An old woolly hat. An old scarf. Some fleece mittens. That's Mina's new name. Somebody tried to make a fire. I mean, I'll kick up the fire again. Shit, but no tinder. Do I still have a chance of starting the fire with no tinder? 95% chance of success, but I've got no do it. Grudge match. South Africa versus South Korea. Whoa. The winner gets to keep the word South. Oh, that's disgusting. I expected to just find like some food or something pleasant in here, but instead it's just what looks to be someone's organ. You'd make a good dick pictures, Mina, I reckon, if you're looking for What was that about a knitted hat? Oh, yeah. So, I mean, we're on a break from it now, so we've got time. You ready, Siddles? Brace, I'm going to tell the story again. In my winter car, there are hockey teams, and the local hockey team is called Kurpa, and everybody wears green and orange knitted hats as a way of showing the support for the local team. The problem is, you can check the scores on the TV, and they are rubbish. They get beat every week. They're always getting shit on. But, and we've only seen it once, in the rare chance they win, Sothan and his mates next door have a party and blast out the Kurpa song that you hear on the radio all the time to celebrate the team. They throw a party and get blind drunk, and they've all got the hats on. And I have a theory that if I could find someone that could knit said hat, if we can find enough pictures and source material, be richly compensated, of course. If they win, I have to wear that hat for the rest of the stream. It's a dumb idea. It's a Doomhaus idea. Oh, there's a bed in here.
I'll be hungry later.
So we might have to see what's possible. That looks pretty good, and I think I have everything already. I'll give it a try. I wish I had a toaster for it. Oh, so you could put the toaster and the thing in the bin at the same time. Okay, a couple of books. Am I allowed to burn the marble? Gross, you're showing organs on screen. The biggest challenge is really to get it to you. We can think of something, right? We can compensate you for that as well. We can work it out. Or if you're over here. Yeah, I was just thinking that, Azzy, we might be able to get the texture straight from the game. But I think we'd have to simplify it a bit, right? And the hat, I should say the hats are green and orange as well. Alright, a pastor's note. A note to the congregation of St. Christman's Parish. Dear parishioners, it's with a heavy heart that I inform you of Archdiocese's decision to withdraw me from St. Christopher's Parish due to a lack of activity. Though there have been more than a few of you in recent years, your dedication to the church and support of my efforts will not be forgotten. Henceforth, services will now be available via Skype only. There you go, Sothan. No, it wasn't Sothan that was asking it earlier. Whoever it was. We've at least got Skype. Continued Latin lessons also. Please accept my apologies and God bless. Father Francis McGill. Etsy. Well, what do you mean she puts it up on there and I buy it from there? No, because then she still have to send it, right? But it's not an issue, I suppose. I expected to... Is there really no key here? There's a key thing, but there's no keys on it, apparently. This doesn't seem to have got me anything, does it? What was the point in this? Maybe there's a reason to come here in the future? Oh, Ryan Smith's... I'm sorry to break it to you all, but Ryan Smith's died. Yeah, we could probably mean it, yeah? We'll do that, shall we? Alright, over the weekend then we'll get to work. I'm gutted. I'm sorry, Azar. I could have broke it to you in a bit more of a sensitive fashion. I kind of just said it. Sorry, everyone. Send it to the Eleanor Jimmy. It's John Smith's brother. Okay, where does this go? So, there's a road that goes all the way to the north. I'm a long way from Milton, though. What time is it? Maybe we'll come and explore this again in the future. I want to find Old Man's Beard, though. Let's go off-roading, I think. And I'm just going to have a good look around for Old Man's Beard. These are just cattails, aren't they? I'm assuming it's a relatively simple shape as well for a woolly hat, right? Compared to things you're used to making. I mean, I'm quite willing to send my address, but the idea of sending my head dimensions, that seems... it's very personal. See, the reason I don't understand where I would find Old Man's Beard or whatever is I can't think of a situation where I haven't already, like, I've not seen anything. Oh, maybe on top of these stumps or something. That isn't a moose, before anybody says it. Where would it be? Not only would you give me the dimension, it would have to be in centimeters. Ooh, is this it? It's lichen. Old Man's Beard. A lichen found in ancient forests of the Pacific Northwest. Okay, so this is apparently for the final survival challenge. I need to use some of this. That stuff is real. What, lichen, cats, yeah? Not only would you need to give me the dimension, it'd have to be in centimetres, since inches means nothing to you. Sorry, I'd be using centimetres anyway. We're mostly centimetres in this country. Or at least when you're when you work in a craft trade or whatever. I thought that stuff was something Minecraft. No, it's apparently real, cats. Actually, I should go out there and get as much as I can, shouldn't I? You're a lot taller than that. According to you, so then I'm 4'11". Have to do some yarn shopping to colour match. Yeah, I mean we can. I mean, knowing you and I, will sit down for 3 hours to do yarn shopping, and we'll be so busy gassing, we'll do about 6 minutes of yarn shopping. And that's okay. Thank you, Sothan, for being understanding. So I need to find the trees that have... What tree that had it on it? There's some over there. Obviously it's real, but since I didn't know the word, I thought it was fictive. Lichen, yeah. Kel'Thuzad's a lichen as well, I think. Lichen the mechanics. There you go, Gwynblade. I've already done it for you. In German it's called braid. Well, there you go. In this it's called Old Man's Beard. So with braid and beard, they're all hair related, right? I think that's the imagery it's all been drawn from. Probably the same thing. Alright. I can finally finish the survival challenges now. We're off back to the Grey Mother. Night Mother. Night Mother. Grey Mother. Night Man. Pandia, calm down. It's fine. Ooh, I am liking this, you know. My summer car through the week. Long dark on a Friday. Long summers with Grandma and Sothan's slowly degrading mental state. I'm alright with it. Beards are called moss, exactly. I mean, lichen and moss aren't terribly far away from each other, are they? They're both kind of the dingy, dangly lads. Kitten, will you behave? Knitting person sorted out. Now we need an embroidery person to bring it to the next level. I was thinking that because there's like a bit of a black and... there's like some logo on it or something, isn't there? But I think it may be a vague approximation of that or something. Shrimp fried rice, chicken teriyaki, tacos, burritos. Taco-y burrito. There's a deep Doomhaus cut for those that will remember it. Burrito, spam, spam and eggs, eggs with spam. I mean, taco and burrito was spam in Doomhaus history. Reaps, welcome back. In the last hour, I've got the food for the Grey Mother, and I've been out and about collecting keys and hidden caches and all sorts. Turns out there's a bit of a checklist to be done in Milton. So I haven't actually gone back to her because I'm worried that I get moved on to the next area, so I'm doing side stuff. And I have just finally found the Old Man's lichen beard stuff. I'm going to go back and make it now. Liking this? Very much so, there. Snow is, isn't it? Fisty. The art style in this game, 10 out of 10. Look, it's like hand painted, all the textures and stuff. Very cool. I think I read somewhere that lichen is a good indicator of air quality, aside from lung cancer, that is. Yeah, lung cancer, one of the best signifiers of air quality. Lichen is good air quality. I know we used to get it a lot in like greenhouses and stuff. Hello, Grey Night Mother. Okay, so now I have that. We found a church as well, but there's not a lot to do in it. Old Man's Beard. Old Man's Beard lichen has long been appreciated for its antibacterial properties. First, prepare it to be used for treatment, then apply it to injuries to reduce so it's like an anti-infection thing. Here we go, look. So, Old Man's Beard wound dressing. Utilising Old Man's Beard lichen, apply to wounds to prevent infection. Let's craft one. So it's the more species of lichen, the better the air quality. I need to go out and find a load more to make. How many do you need to make one of them? Fuck. There you go, Reaps. We're going back out to find even more. I should save, shouldn't I? And again, an old Doomhaus reference for those that might have it. The current save game is called Chaz. The old save game is called Nail Clippers. And for those of you with the reference, I'm sorry. Form is ready. Good shit. Alright. Remind me after stream races. No, at marbles time, then I'll hit the most people. You can go over it at the end of the show. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, send me a link to it, Shitty Siddles. So for those that want some information on a game related to the World Cup that we're all going to play, stick around for marbles time. Appreciate it, Siddles. Right, where's this old man lichen then? There might actually have been some hanging around the trees this whole time, and then I can finally get my survival challenge and stuff. It's too late using nail clippers on my teeth. Alright. There's some. Oh, it was right in town this whole time. Why, Chaz? I know he brought it up, but why? I kept a layer of obfuscation. Out of respect for my friends. Is obfuscation the right word? I don't feel like I've used that correctly. Fucking Sothan Dent over here in Dictionary Corner will bring me up on it, I'm sure. Exactly, Reaps. Apparently it's something Trim's family have done for a long time. To keep their bottoms straight, like some cosmetic thing, I don't know. Messed up. No, I'm alright, thanks. I keep forgetting there's wolves. This is just a fucking flower picking stream at the moment. Comparing me to Susie Dent, maybe the nicest thing you've ever said to me. New discovered woodlot. Is that like Is that like Camelot? Or Ocelot? Little fun fact. For the first 6 years of my World of Warcraft life, I wasn't known as Stubbler, obviously. I was known as Ocelot, because in true early WoW player fashion, I couldn't think of a name, so I reached over to the copy of Metal Gear Solid 2 that Gwynblade had left behind when he moved out and looked at the back of the box for inspiration. Can't stop, won't stop. Chaz, will you stop dancing for 5 minutes? You're going to wear yourself out for golf. Actually, we've not talked about this. Chaz, first ever woods in golf this week. Not bad. And it was the week when Augur and Cats were complaining that you weren't a very good sign-in for the greens. What's up here? The fuck was that? T-Rex. Did I get it? Not only did you get it, Chaz, you've been speaking in Discord all week with the word woods after your name. Didn't pay attention. Well, not paying attention in golf is a superpower. He's a menace, yeah. I was known as Gurexisa. I've seen people call you Gur in the past. Got so annoyed that people kept missing that there was an S in there that I wrote a punctuation guide. I was almost as insufferable then as I am now. So people were calling you Gurexia. What's up here? Something with a note on it. I'm off exploring. Park warning notice. Milton Park, then. A weathered-looking Milton and area parks board notice. Pinned to the board. Looks like it's been here a while. Ah, the joy of mispronounced names. Ain't it true, Minarella? And Stu Blair? Mina and I's 2025, right? Get a load of this. We had a guild leader from Manchester, who we loved to pieces. He was amazing. But he called her, what was it? I forgot how he pronounced your name. It wasn't Minarella. I forgot, but he used to call me Stu Blair. Yeah, it was something Lee, but I can't remember the bit before. Auntie, welcome to the stream. Minerali, that's what he called her. So it was Minerali and Stubler. Minerali and Stubler. He would call the two of us. And it was terrible. We loved him, but it was terrible. His pronunciation was rubbish, and he found it hard to be corrected on it. Until the one day he wasn't available, and a French person took over that we liked also, and he pronounced it like, it was like Minariel. He was calling her, and he was calling me Stubler. Oh! I know we talk about the French a lot, but the contrast nearly knocked us out of our chairs. Auntie, welcome to the stream. How are we? My priest was called Novella. Type of water I had a bottle on your table. Exactly. Same thing, right? It didn't mean anything. It was just what I named my paladin when I was 10 years old when WoW first came out. Stubler. So what you're saying is, if I got the Woods title and the Green's still lost, then it's everyone else's fault but mine. We didn't get a point. Very true, which means that you can pile pressure on the likes of Katz and Augur and Martin, etc. Minerali. Park warning notice. Due to the unfortunate accident, the Milton and Area Parks Board can no longer condone the use of the climbing area within the park boundaries. Additionally, recent seismic activity has brought the safety of several some common routes and climbing sections into question. We're reviewing safety policies and will publish findings as soon as possible. Until then, please refrain from using the designated climbing areas in the park. Signed, M. Antonides. Milton and Area Parks Board. Good to see you feeling better. Feeling a bit better, yeah. Marginally. You become AC for some reason. Atsy. Yeah, I think we asked you at the time. Turns out, by the way, get a load of this, everybody, that might not have been there at the time. We have known Azzy for 7 years. Nothing's real anymore.
I'd eat anything right about now.
Today at work wasn't all too bad. I can't wait for the Sunday night shift. Did good. What? Excuse me? Right? Turns out Azzy joined during the 2019 My Summer Car playthrough and has since changed his name slightly. But he's been in and around the Doomhaus for 7 fucking years. And Auntie as well. Ooh, the history of the collapse. a leaflet containing information about Great Bear Island presented by the Great Bear Historical Society. For places like Great Bear, already quite remote and suffering after decades of economic decline, the sudden collapse was the final straw. Without any major local economic drivers of their own, the remaining communities on Great Bear became completely dependent on a supply lifeline from the mainland. Regular shipments of basic staples designed to keep them alive, like fuel, food, medical supplies, etc., in many ways akin to World War II era wartime rationing, in exchange for regular supply drops. The mainlanders, in some cases at the behest of their economic overlords south of the border, felt justified in taking whatever supplies and raw materials they needed to maintain the urban communities, including dismantling some of the heavy industrial infrastructure left on Great Bear. I wonder if this is leading to whatever the major collapse being was like. They did it on purpose as like a way to fight back. Like, did they find some mass EMP or something that they could set off? Phone's not working. I don't like this recurring information. Can we go back to ignoring how much time we waste in this place? Alright, Chaz, I was saying this to you 7 years ago.
I could use this.
It's fucked though, isn't it? It really is. This music's so somber. Desolation Point. I wonder if that's a place we're going to go to at some point. Press 1 to go and have a look at the view. Seems like we've got a view ahead of us. A watch time or something similar, a command to track how many people have spent watching. So I don't know if that's a stat. I've never heard of it if it is. I've only got 30 minutes of this left. Right, in Marbles time, we're going to put the World Cup sheet out. Siddles has been prepping it this afternoon, so even for those that have no interest in football, if you would like to show your disdain for football by just making a load of bullshit predictions, you might as well do it as well, because you could win your team a point, and your 10 points, and yourself a point. It's worth doing. But if not, that's also perfectly fine. Right, well, the viewing area doesn't seem to have a great deal in it. I'm sure it's all been beaten up by the wind, but this is the view we're apparently coming to see. Beautiful, absolutely. Oh, it is a thing, Shaggy Dad. You've got it set up, so it's a stream elements thing. Enchanting views. I'll build you a library, I promise. We do need to do that at some point. We were talking about Minecraft, weren't we? So Chrisman had it too. Chrisman's got a lot of things. Yeah, I have bare minimum anything, so follow age was I think something Swift2 set up 1,000 years ago. So what does the data look like when it returns it? Does it say like someone's watched X thousand hours? Okay, I'm going back. No, wait, I need to be collecting that old man's beard stuff. I'm so distracted. I'm finishing this survival guide before the end, and then next week we can hit our shops and start the story. This feels really good, by the way. Gives it in hours. I don't know whether I'd like... Do you know... I mean, it's people can do it by choice, right? I suppose. I didn't realise there was something... I guess the bot just tracks the amount of time you've been in the channel, right? Plus then, a bit like the stream streaks, I don't like the idea that somebody's got the most watch hours, so they feel obliged to come in and keep it up, right? I don't think anybody here would be like that. But... yeah, and like Mina says, having a horse in the race for each game is good. So if anybody fancies just doing your predictions, you can spam the prediction sheet out in seconds. Or you can put some research and thought into it. Or you can even just ask fucking AI what it thinks all in every game and do that as well. You can do as much or as little research as possible, but there's a point in it for you if you do well. And that's true. Kitten's right. It makes work for Siddles. And there's nobody in here that would turn down the opportunity to stress Siddles out even slightly. Right, the storm's picking up. I'll do it the same way as I did last time, just put random numbers in it. Who won it last time? Oh, it's Thandy, wasn't it? Thandy's last 2 points, right? He doesn't make marbles much. But Thandy's last 2 points in the Doomhaus were he beat like 18 people in World Cup, or it was the Euros, but in essentially the same thing, the World Cup score predictions. He beat everybody and got 1 point. That was his only point that year. And then the second point he got, or the point he got before that, I should say, was in like 2022 or whatever. He won the Royal Rumble at the end of final week. For your last 2 points, that's an astoundingly glitzy 2 points to get. This is back when we didn't get 40 people and couldn't fill the Rumble. Christ. You don't just get your measly marbles wins, does that best? Right, I'm hoping I've got enough of this like and stuff. We can go and make these final bandages. Maybe there's a bit of time to speak to the Grey Mother as well.
I've been so hungry in my life.
We are a bit hungry, actually. I've not been hunting, though, because I don't have a gun. Can I make a bow or something? Craft it? No. Maybe she'll give me a gun if we behave. History of the collapse. Okay, I've been doing a lot of side stuff today, so I've not really filled out anything that needs to go on the recap. Alright, what of this food is the lowest quality? That's at 27% condition, so we're going to eat some mouldy crackers. Look at it draining my thirst. If you had pointed at Outfisty, I'd have probably dehydrated to death. Got some condensed milk as well. The little cow condensed milk. Hey, that's a new button. So you can add certain things to the radial. That is good. Nice. Okay, so I've eaten a little bit. Let's put all the rest of the clothing away. Sweet, sweet, sweet little cow. I've got wet pants. They're 8% wet. They'll be drying as I stand by the fire, though, won't they? What was that? Was it a hoodie? Simple Parker. Mackenzie's Parker. Thin wool sweater, 0.9. Oh, that one hoodie's rubbish. Okay, drop that as well. Any other alternatives in here? These mittens are worn out. We'll drop them as well. I like this little ear wrap thing. Tippy top. No. Any spare socks? No. No spare shoes? No. Oh, that means there are alternatives, look. That is 0.6 warmth and that is 0.8. Yep, we'll wear that. We'll drop that one. And we'll drop this one. And what's that? Fleece cowl. No, it's worn out. Lovely. So, then I need to look into getting rid of some weight. Don't say anything, you sarcastic bastards. I can hear you planning it already. Let's go put some of this food away in the Night Mother's fridge. I don't need all this herbal tea, do I? It's an apocalypse, for crying out loud. Pinnacle Peaches away, we'll put the Grape Soda, Summit Soda, all that coffee I don't need to be carrying about with me. Or maybe put 5 of those away. And 1. Okay. Okay, we've got loads of food now. We're getting set up nicely. Grandmother. Things are going alright. So, side quests. See, I'm worried about this. I don't know whether these are all going to be in Milton. It's an apocalypse, but we've got a fridge full of food. Well, it's not an apocalypse, but this island's just had an EMP-style natural event hit it. And everybody ran out of town, so all the shops and cupboards and everything are still full, so we've gone and collected that. Here, have a muffin. No, they look terrible, kitten, and looking good is 75% of the battle. I've changed my mind. Wait, where's prepare... Oh, old man's beard dressing. Okay. So should that be enough to get the survival quest completed? Yep, done. Quest complete. Find, harvest and prepare some medicinal flora native to the Great Bear Island. But this though, what are the basic survival? Work through the survival school lessons. What survival school lessons? Enduring the quiet apocalypse will require survival skills. Find the collectibles that can teach you important survival lessons. Well, it sounds like there's a collectible that I'm not going to be able to fucking find. Why have they let... So, the basic idea is, this island is in northern Canada and it's called Great Bear Island. And there was an earthquake like 20 years ago or something. And life started to get really tricky. They were cut off pretty much from anything other than basic supplies from the mainland. They were struggling with electricity. Everything was going a bit shit. So a lot of people moved out and left, but those remaining stayed until there was this like natural event, like the sky just went green, and our plane, we was flying over here to deliver something, fell out of the sky, and everybody's gone mental, including the wolves. So we don't know where the remaining people have gone, but the main people left because it's a bit of an economic downturn. Easy Green, good morning. You know what? I think I'm confident that she's not going to send us away. I feel like I've searched this whole area. Grandmother, I filled your fridge, and I've sorted you out with firewood. Okay.
Have you been able to remember anything else about that night? Anything that might help me find my friend?
I'm back in that night. Wind howling. Voices passing through town. I can hear them just outside the window. It's windy, but the voices carry. They are yelling. Her voice, it passes through town. She's running. She's alone, calling for help. But no one comes.
Why didn't anyone help her?
Yes. Why didn't they? They should have. They should have found her before it was too late.
Anything else you can remember might help.
They said men came from the tunnel.
What about the tunnel?
The only way out of Milton. The only way through the mountains. It's the only way she could have gone.
There's a tunnel out of town, and Astrid was chased by some men that came out of the tunnel. Well, I've got Pablo Escobar type PTSD, seeing packages fall from the sky. Maybe the snow is actually cocaine and they think you're all with the cartel. Cocaine? But this has been written by adults. You're remembering things, Easy Green. I barely remember anything in this. I remember, vaguely about her, and the town looks a bit familiar, but obviously this story's changed everything.
On the way into town, there was an old man.
Methuselah.
Glasses, big beard, walking stick. He seemed a little odd.
Doesn't sound like anyone from Milton. Most of the elderly have gone. Or died. I'm the only one left. The only one from the old days.
The old man outside of town, Methuselah, he said he'd seen other people walking towards Milton.
Other outsiders? It's possible.
Where would they be? Maybe my friend was with them.
If they were outsiders, they might have stayed in the old schoolhouse. In the months after the quakes, people used to huddle there for the warmth of the school's old coal burner.
Which burnt it
Their
down.
outsider coming through Milton might stay there the night. If your friend came through Milton, chances are she ended up there.
We've been to the schoolhouse though, and it burnt down. Grandmother. Grandmother thinks something happened at the tunnel leading out from Milton. The schoolhouse has burnt down there. Is that a note that I haven't read that's been sat there this whole time? A note with details on weather in the Milton area. Weather warning, heavy snow and record low temperatures expected. And scrawled in handwriting below. She won't like it one bit, but we'll need to check on her. Someone has to. Oh, she's put her gun down. Can I pick it up? Add extra fuel to the... Is this what it's like looking after the elderly? And she needs more fucking food as well. Do you know what the annoying thing? Yesterday, right? We sat talking about playing my summer car again. We sat and was like, yeah, we can go and visit Grandma again, and we can go and take her milk and sugar and sausages. It'll be amazing. I can't wait. Suddenly, I don't fancy helping up the elderly. Is anybody willing to put a bullet in me when I get to 50? Screw the elderly. Grandma gets her revenge. What do you mean, no? Why are you looking at me like that? I don't believe you. This isn't WoW, though. You don't have to put a bullet in yourself as well. I'm sure let me place that. You would be happy to. Especially if I need food deliveries. Like, right, you are annoying me. Okay. Let me have a look. So that's just added a bunch of quests. Extra supplies. Is this because I've been eating out of her? I mean, I want to 100% it, right? I still don't know where to find these keys. Okay, do I have time to maybe go check out the schoolhouse before we finish? It's night time though, isn't it? Yeah, the sun's just come up. Alright, night, Mother. Thank you, but I'm going upstairs to bed. I was looking for light source, it only popped a flare. Alright, let's go to bed with a lit match. It's donating. In theory, it feels nice, but then when you realise all you do is give away stuff, time, and lose money, 0 out of 10, would not recommend. Yeah, but we'll convince ourselves that we've missed Grandma and we're glad to see her and we'll do anything she wants. And then before long, I'll be reversing the tractor over her just to get some peace. Oh, we're going to hear Seymour from Company magazine on the phone again, aren't we? And that little dickhead phoning his mate Antero. God, the nights are long. Especially when she finds out you stole from her. Oh, there we go. The sun's up. Lovely. Morning, night, mother. Have you been sat there all night? That's so then. Okay, let's
My
get some.
stomach is eating itself.
Yes, Mackenzie, we're going to go and eat now. We'll start off with a can of fizzy orange, I think. Have we got anything more substantial in here? Anything that's about to go out of date? That dog food's going out of date. I can't wait. Can I not? Do I not? Because the quest
Feels like sandpaper.
Because the quest is active, I can't. We're going to have to eat some of this condensed milk. Delicious. I would still, it'd be a waste of time for me to go to prison for 15 years just because I killed an old guy in a beanie because he asked me to do it. This thing will have rotted off my head by then. I'll be wearing my green and orange one. Night, Mother, I'll be back. I'm off to go check on the schoolhouse to see if there's a clue. That is the main story, right? Search the... I've got to search the tunnel leading out of Milton, though. No, wait. Didn't she just mention that I need to check the schoolhouse because that might have been where? But maybe because I've been there. Right, side stuff. Still not found the keys for the deposit boxes. Maybe they're at the other side of the tunnel, I don't know. Very long and dark nights. It's funny, isn't it? There should have been a bit more of a clue. I didn't think you'd have an issue there, Mina, no. By our old age, we'll bring union and peace to the greens and the oranges. Is that what it's going to take to bring you knobheads together? My death? No, because they're going to be fighting over Pinkle's gold. That sounds like some old Wild West myth, doesn't it? The myth of Pinkle's gold. Okay, there's a wolf in that direction, never mind. Shall we have one last look for these keys? One of these houses has to have the key in it. There's 2 keys I need, isn't there? More, I need key 13, 15 and 20. Where the frig are they going to be? You started this whole fight when you divided the house. I didn't start the fight. You started the fight. I just divided the house.
Pinkle is skinned, Martin Dolo money is rolling in copper.
I watched Martin yesterday. God love him. Martin, good afternoon. I watched him open his mailbox after his first round of putting stuff on the auction house and take out like X amount of silver in his first ever profits from items he'd sold. I was very proud of him. We were all very happy for him. Then he walked right up to a cloth armour vendor and bought some gloves for like 11 silver that were 1 armour than the ones he already had on. Hi. Fuck. Martin, good afternoon. Who started the fire? I didn't start the fight. I was the first victim of green aggression. You laughed at somebody for being green. Turtles, welcome back. I thought you laughed at Bernie for being green and he's like, yeah, fucking fuck that guy. How is it War Doge and Bernie? I see. So the Greens started it. Yeah, you're right. Right, that was like a dead end, right? I don't know what that is. Maybe we walk that road. Search the tunnel that I don't want to go out of Milton, though. We've been to the park, haven't we? Been to that cave. Been to the old schoolhouse. Been to the church. I don't understand. Maybe we'll go speak to Methuselah and he knows something about where everybody's keys are. Could have been Olga. No, I think it was already green and orange when Olga joined. Gonna get by your money on the Romanian war veteran. You bought those gloves to sell at an extortionate price to the Horde. And here is the Romanian war veteran we're speaking of. Where was Bernie from? Bernie was from Germany. Germany pleb. Methuselah's gone. What? Oh, the Orca gas station notice. General notice to Orca gas locations on Great Bear Island. As we're no longer in a position to ensure adequate and timely supply deliveries from our mainland distribution centres, we regret to inform you that we must reduce the frequency of our supply deliveries to once per quarter. As such, we're relaxing restrictions on local suppliers, and this applies to our remote locations only. All Orca gas locations on the mainland must continue to source their merchandise from approved providers. Interesting. Where's the keys? Come on, have the key in the cash register. Fuck. I'm looking for keys so we can crack bank vaults. But...
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
Will you shut up, Mackenzie? There's Cats 1.0. This is pre-Cats. Mind right, good morning, I should say. Finland looks very weird today, isn't it just? It's going to look weirder on Monday. There's going to be a sudden heat wave, and it'll look very summery. A very old P word where? In there. Very old. It's true. It's completely disintegrated. Alright, we'll check the tunnel out then next week. But we're going to have to... I'm kind of concerned that we're going to leave without these keys. Like, I want to crack the vault. I'm interested in getting 100%. You're also looking for one of them. I'm not saying that word. I'm a grown-up. Inside the case by the counter. Water everywhere. Not a drop of fizzy orange. Inside the counter. I'm being laughed at like it's not clearly obvious that there's a P word somewhere. It's just a plate. Somehow, Mina, you bamboozled me there and Auntie came out looking the stupidest of all of us. Lovely. Right, that's going to do it this week. We've got about 60 seconds left. We'll go back and we'll go sit with the Grey Mother and we'll call it there. That was top. For those that are here for marbles, I'm going to post, or Siddles is going to post, the World Cup prediction sheet. This is not for the countries thing, that's for something different. But if you are interested in getting yourself a point, an actual point, then you can make predictions on this sheet, and it's completely anonymous, don't worry. And if you get the most games correctly predicted, you get a Person of the Century of the Day point. Also, it's a team game, so the team with the most correct points gets 10 points. So imagine a 10-point orange haul right now. That would be good. Thought it was a P word. A nice white P word. Get glasses. I have. Clearly don't have the right glasses if you see a plate for a P word. Yeah, you did. You were right there with her. Right. Thank you all for joining. Welcome to the new followers today. I don't have alerts on, but I see you sneaking in. I'll see you all tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. You can fuck off. I will see you all on Friday for more Long Dark, and I will see you all... Get a load of this. Stop talking about eating horses. And I will see you all on Monday for my summer car. Because you can import saves, so we're going to take a break and quickly get a completed save in my summer car. So I'll see you there on Monday for that. For now, we're going to save, and we're going to go and do marbles. Lovely. Too late you said tomorrow, now you have to be on. Well, I'd like to disappoint you, Chaz, if that's alright. I'll try my hardest to every day. You're not having a Saturday stream, piss off. Could have been a P word covered in white mould, yeah. Tags like good afternoon. I do not marry animals. Do you know how many dice rolls it takes for me to fake a World Cup prediction? Right. I'll see you all tomorrow. Not to fucking Chaz. I'm getting out of here. Piss off. Everybody piss off. It was entirely Chaz's fault. Jesus. Right. Coming up now, marbles, stream races, and then the release of the World Cup sheet. Ready for your bullshit predictions to potentially win yourself a point. Fucking Chellis turned up now and you've convinced him that there's going to be a Saturday. Everybody, calm down, will you, please? If you're in the Doomhaus Discord, you will know that you are randomly assigned a colour when you join, either green or orange. The greens and the oranges compete at the end of every stream to determine who is the person of the century of the fucking day. If you are one of the greens or the oranges, you can have a marble right now by simply typing the word beard. Go. Charlie's good afternoon, I'm not streaming tomorrow. Alkarion, I'm not streaming tomorrow. Bear, I'm not streaming tomorrow. Kitten's correct, too much WoW to play. Chaz, I'm not streaming tomorrow. Mina, I'm not streaming tomorrow. Barton, I'm not streaming tomorrow. Azar, I'm not streaming tomorrow. Tag Slack, I'm not streaming. Fucking dickheads on this. Right. Stream races after this, then the release of the sheet for the World Cup. We have Azar for the greens, Siddles for the oranges, Martin for the greens, Tag Slack for the oranges, Cheeky for the oranges, Alkarion for the oranges, Monra for the oranges, 6-4, good afternoon for the greens, Cats for the greens, Easy Green for the greens, Mina for the oranges. Somebody's going to overwrote bread here. Did nobody write bread? Respect. Auntie for the oranges, Bear for the greens, Cellist for the greens, Keaton for the oranges, Schmitz for the oranges, Paula for the greens, Schmitz, good morning, Azzy for the oranges, Lundios, good afternoon, for the greens, Auger for the greens. So have I got you in twice, kid? No. And then after Auger we have Chaz for the greens, Shaggy Dan for the oranges, Dougie for the greens, and Sothan for the greens. Right, keep an ear out, I might have missed somebody. First person to pick a number between 1 and 10 syllable. We have Azar, Siddles, Mine, Tag Slack, Cheeky, Alkarion, Mindrate, 6-4, Cats, Easy Green, Mina, Auntie, Bear, Cellist, Kitten, Schmitz, Paula, Azzy, Lundios, Auger, Chaz, Shaggy Dan, Dougie, and Sothan. That's a lot of oranges, 11 oranges and 13 greens. Oranges, good work. 24 marbles entered the race. Sothan was first on my screen. Round racing. Auger, are we doing Sporacle in 60 to 90 minutes as planned? You played something different before? Now I've got to wake up for the stream tomorrow. There is no fucking stream tomorrow. I don't know if Sothan's picked a stinker here or a banger, but we're going to play this. I know I'm late. Oh, you're not that late, Timmy. Timmy, welcome to the stream. In for the greens. 25 marbles enter, and we are going in. 3, 2. Lovely. Stream tomorrow. There's no stream tomorrow. Oh, Fisty. Shit. Timmy just snuck it into the wire, but I pressed the button about 5 seconds before you came in. Unlucky, Fisty. You're still going to the World Cup, though, but your country might be a stink. Is probably going to, well, is guaranteed to be a stinker unless you've got points. Right, speaking of countries, Belgium is the record holder on this level. It's called Round Racing, and I have no idea whether this is good or bad. If it stinks, Sothan picked it. Best of luck, everybody. Pitch black. Can you imagine how dumb you have to be an actual developer of marbles on stream and make a map where you can't see who's in first, nor can you track. You can't see any of the marbles, nor can you track who's in first. You've never won marbles. You have, haven't you, Timmy? I think you've had a couple of points in the past. This is so shit, bloody hell. Siddles is in the lead though, so I'll take that as long as an orange gets the victory. Cats is in second. There's a lot of green behind Siddles. 6-4 jumped off the level somehow. I don't know how. Cats and Timmy are now neck and neck. I think Cats is doing well. It's just all green. I mean, Tagslag's approaching, so there might be something in it. But now Cats appears to be in the lead. It's fittingly dark, yeah. I bet there's something going on right now. I'd love to watch it. Alright, something's happening. Cats has hit some obstacle of some kind. Can this give Tagslag a chance to get some kind of momentum? He had it briefly and then stopped flat. Cats gets shot through. Mindright's right behind him though. Can Mindright do a steal? No. And I hadn't even got the proper scores up. Give me a second. 87 to 72. What a fucking shambles that was. 87 to 72. Cats, how proud are you of winning on that level? That was shit. It's a long, dark marbles. My high camera allows me to see this. Alright, rate that from 1 to 10. Oh, fucking hell, I've got alerts off again because I was talking to the night mud. Come on, oranges, let's make stream races better than that rubbish. Greens, good work, I think. Don't know how proud you are of it.
Shamrock, one 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 filled day cup up.
Yeah, filled day cup up. Right, Lundio's crown comes off. Cats, crown goes on. Congratulations. Cats is climbing. Martin, thank you for the big bits. Now, oh, it's an admin day today. Now it's time to press this, this, and this. And get involved in the final act of the week. I have done better, but I never look a gift horse in the mouth, that's true. Sothan being the horse in question. Right, stream races. Two rounds here. The first round gets you a bonus point for your team. The second round is the Stubbler round. Best of luck, everybody. If you'd like to take part in this, there is only 2 rules. 1, you need to enter by typing the word race now. And 2, only 1 boom per player per race, right? Which is cheaper for you and more competitive, it feels like. Right, race, go. We've got Mindright, Bear, Lundios, Anti, Azar, Kit, Tagslag, Dougie, Cats, Martin, 6-4, Easy Green, Schmidt, Alkirion, Cheeky, Polar, Chaz, Siddles, all in. 1 boom per person per race. Can't enforce it. I've just got to trust my friends to not do the wrong thing. Martin, I appreciate the big bits, by the way. Right, oranges, win this. Whoever wins this wins a bonus point for their team. Current scores 87 to 72. Will be focusing the front car and facing backwards. Best of luck to everybody. Ooh, that was a good strong boost from Azzy early. I think Kitten's taken over. Ignore this. Can't turn it off. Ooh, that's a strong speed boost. This is looking very orange. Kitten in the lead for the oranges. Azzy in second for the oranges. Anti in third for the oranges. Chaz is up there in the bang bus, but Cats comes out of orbit. His speed was too much. Kitten sticks the landing, but adds... Oh, that was a throw from the oranges. Oh, cheeky. What a blast. A green will get a better jump. You can almost guarantee it. And they did, but Cheeky somehow accidentally fucked it in a good way. Cheeky has landed in first place. Chaz now in second. The boom comes in from 6-4 to try and fix the damage. Cheeky goes for his boost. Bear gets destroyed. The greens will get better landings on this, so we have to just pray that we're extremely lucky, because if we aren't, the greens will be. Kitten! Expertly done. The game still thinks Cheeky's in the lead for the oranges. Kitten in second for the oranges. We didn't do too bad there. Dougie, thank you for the bits. 6-4, thank you for the bits. Chaos Wheel, shit. Oh, Martin goes for a boom and guess who he kills?
Boom for Saturday's stream.
There's no Saturday stream, you animals. This is looking good from Cheeky. Massive lead suddenly. Kitten in second. Chaz goes for his boost in the bang bus, smashes straight into that big pile of tyres and fucks it completely. Kitten's arriving still. This is looking... This is Polar and Chaz are trying. Martin's used his boom. 6-4's used his. Schmitz goes to use his boom. Takes out an orange. Boom. I mean, taking out Siddle's just for a laugh, I would say. Ooh, it's cheeky. Is that a bit of a mishap? Can he get back on the track? What a guy. To say Cheeky's never played a racing game in his life, he's got some good racing lines. I don't like this from the oranges, especially because Chaz is arriving and you nerds have just gone under the track. Okay. Bear's taken easy green out. That's not bad. Okay, Cheeky's got his respawn. Kitten's got her respawn as well. That was almost very dangerous. Bear, thank you for the big bits. Easy green was the one that got chopped. Schmitz, thank you for the bits. Martin, thank you for the bits. Dougie, thank you for the bits. 6-4 for the bit. Come on, Kitten. Chaz is actually a lot closer than he looked. She's dancing now, which is going to distract her. She's going to fuck up one of these corners. Chaz is there. I can see Chaz. He's desperately trying to time it. Cheeky's giving Kitten words of encouragement. She took that corner a bit sharp. Can Cheeky's race car do better? No, it can't, but Chaz slams straight into the wall, and now Cheeky has fallen behind. Kitten, you can't afford to make a single mistake. Don't get this landing wrong. That could be better. Chaz is going to get a perfect one because the greens always do. Oh, there it is. The oranges have to be so pixel perfect. Chaz has crashed into fucking everything, but for some reason the greens just get a bye on every corner. Shit. Chaz now in the lead for the greens. Kitten's in second place. Can she do anything? Chaz took the corner a bit skew. Oh, he's managed to stick it though. And here comes Kitten arriving from behind. Chaz on the final stretch. Can either of these do anything? Kitten goes for a boost on the long jump. Chaz wins the second point, and the oranges just get no luck. In the lead for about 90% of that, and I was sat calling that the greens are about to fucking overtake. It's not like it's a surprise. Shit. Right, we shrunk the gap to 15 points, 13 points, and now it's gone back up to 15. Balls. You lawn darted it, did you really? Sticking to the ground. Are you down here on the floor somewhere? Chaz's hits were too powerful. Or yours were. Alright, Kitten currently in the lead on the long jump though. Did you notice? She didn't use her boost to get the oranges a point. She used it on the fucking long jump. What an egomaniac.
Watch what happens next.
He's right. Stubble around next. Where is Cheeky? Sorry everybody, I should actually make it so you can do your long jumps. Where the hell am I? You're all the way down there, 6-4 in the tractor. Bear now beats Kitten in the long jump. Martin's going to go and try beat Bear, and he does. No, he doesn't, because it cut off. Bear, long jump champion. Shit. Right, final act of the week. The stubble around. If you'd like to join me for the stubble around, where I will be focusing myself and myself alone, type the word race now. You've got 30 seconds. If I come first, the oranges get the bits, get a point. If I come last, the oranges lose a point. So given that the greens have done what the greens always fucking do, it's time for me to fix it. 1 boom per person per race. And then stick around actually, because after in Discord, the sheet for the World Cup picks is coming out. Race. I am in, aren't I? Yeah. So I'm going to focus myself and myself alone for this. Go win this and show you an egomaniac. You used to do it all the time. Can I get... Fuck that thing off. I think I pressed 4. Can I just see who I'm... I was targeting myself and I'm in second. Shaggy Dan's gone for his boost to take him out. Good suggestion. Only Pola's in front of me. I had every chance then. Martin's taken Polar out from the lead. Martin, you are an orange hero. Dougie gets taken out. Katz gets taken out by 6-4. Stubbler in first place. Don't cone yourself, you stupid idiot, Stubbler. No! Oh, Oh, 2 oranges have betrayed me.
Where I am extra selfish and only care about my own face and vehicle. I love to watch myself lose and pretend to hate the greens, but we all know they are secretly my favorites, which is why I'm always adding more to theatre.
I got 3! Mind drag! Chop yourself! In a video game. Dougie, thank you for the bits. Schmitz, thank you for the bits. Martin, thank you for the bits. 6-4, thank you for the bits. Mindright and Alcarion. Daggers to my heart take first and second. Am I even gonna... Please don't come last. Where am I going? This doesn't look like it's conducive to Stubbler getting a restart. They even bear boosted at the end just to get ahead of me. Well, at least I didn't finish last. Fucking hell. That was entirely my fault. Kitten and Schmitz and all them that went ahead, you did do a good job there.
See, the thinking that he might win made that better.
Isn't that how everything works in this place? The oranges look like they're doing well. Stubbler gets confident, gets excited on screen. Knows full well, even explains himself, the green's going to overtake before the end. The green's overtake before the end. Stubbler's still somehow fucking crestfallen. Right, greens win marbles, greens win stream races, and that is it for the long dark today. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate everybody joining this week. It's been a little bit of an up and down week. The cup is fucked. It really is. I'm not filling it up again. We're not doing that every day. Thank you for joining. Siddles, would you like to paste into Discord if you have it? Oh, he's actually given me it. Right, I'm going to put this... It's going to be a little lacking in Stubbler charm. I'm just going to paste it straight in. Into Discord right now... Oh, he's pasted it as well. Thank you, Siddles. Into Discord right now is the prediction sheet for the World Cup. If you have the best predictions that are the closest to the truth, you can win Person of the Century of the Day. Also, the team with the most predictions, with the most points for predicting, wins 10 points. So if you will do me a favour, and it is entirely anonymously, just type your name in that is the name that you get for marbles, right? So if it's don't put your real names in, of course, because so Kitten and Nazar and so just so Siddles knows who's who, then you will be able to track who has what points during the competition, and the team with the so greens fuck it off, but oranges get in there, and even if you don't know shit all about football, you can just random the crap out of it. Mindright randoms it, Cheeky just puts numbers in. Fuck's sake. Right, best of if you haven't seen it, bang. Enjoy that. That was the best of April. Sorry it was late. There's no stream tomorrow, knobheads. We've not got tomorrow to fill the cup. There's no stream I hate all of you. Honestly. Cats, congratulations on Person of the Century of the Day. Who won stream races? Was that also Cats? No, it's Chaz. Chaz, congratulations. Alright, all you knobheads, you all come here and line up and get ready for your fucking stream. And there will be none. Anyway, Monday... Don't be surprised when it is my summer car. We're taking a quick detour from winter to go and get a completed save. So I'm basically going to go and get Suski pregnant. For now, though, thank you all for joining. I love you all very much. You're all very generous. Enjoy your weekend. Sleep and eat well. I will see you all bright and early on Monday afternoon. Fuck the tomorrow stream. I'm not even going to read any messages related to it. But for now, Marbles is in 2 hours and 45 minutes. I think Augur's planning on some bullshit before that. Cats, did you say? But I'm getting out of here. Look out for friends of the Doomhaus that might be live. Keep an eye on Twitch. Enjoy your weekends. I love you all. I'm not seeing you all tomorrow. Ah, fuck this.